Yes, my friends, welcome back. Hope you guys are having a great Saturday. Bit of a shame that Saturday night is spent watching football. I guess there's worse ways to spend your weekend. But I thought, you know what? Let me do a stream today. I want to keep doing these a lot more consistently this season, and I'm kind of enjoying them as well. So I hope you guys are also enjoying these streams with me. Good to see some of you guys here. Aya, how you doing? 3-0. You know what? I can't read that out because I'm not jinxing nothing tonight. Absolutely no. We have to get the W today. It really is that simple. I don't know if you guys are watching the Aston Villa Everton goal. John Duran just scored the maddest, ridiculous long shot from like what 35 yards. This guy is looking like a bit of a cheat code, not gonna lie. And it's starting to seem like maybe we missed out big time on securing John Duran. Like it felt like there was an opportunity to get it secured, right? The guy looks absolutely unreal. But oh, Everton! Oh, I think Calvert-Lewin's just hit the crossbar right now. Now this game is absolutely mad. It's been a very enjoyable game right now. Absolutely crazy. Like Calvert-Lewin could have scored an absolute madness, but yeah, John Duran's goal. If you haven't seen it, please go on Twitter right now. It must have been 35 yards out. Unreal power, like top left bins, absolutely blasted it. Yeah, the guy is like probably the best super sub striker in the league right now. Let's keep things real. But what you guys say, Nini? Chelsea have a strong bench. Yes, very, very strong. Is it too strong? We'll find out as the season goes on. But the fact that most of our big money attacking guys can't even get in the team right now kind of sums it up, right? But anyway, great to see some of you guys here. Hope you're doing well. I guess we can maybe segue straight into discussing the lineup that's playing tonight. As we can see, we know that makes no sense. Anyway, Disasi's playing as right back. We're seeing Vega partnering Caicedo in midfield. That is interesting. I've always personally felt like if Caicedo had more of like that defensive partner alongside him, I think that would make his life a bit easier. Is that why maybe Vega's playing ahead of him? Or is it purely just fitness reasons? Is that why we're seeing Vega there? But it's interesting that Vega's playing more in his midfield position and not playing the inverted roles. So that is a big one. So it'll be a big test for Vega tonight to really step up and announce himself. Obviously, he was part of the Portuguese squads for the qualifiers. That's like a big step up in his development. So yeah, let's see what Vega does alongside Caicedo in midfield. It's the same old attack. I think that's the best balanced attack right now. And I think this attack in Palmer, Madueke, Nico, and Neto, I think that's like 2-3 games in a row now that we're starting together. And I think that's the most balanced attack we have in the team right now. It's interesting that these attacking 10s, 8s, whatever, and then Nkunku and Felix, it's quite hard for both of them to get in the team. And I think to myself, do we need to have two profiles like this? Maybe we could have had one of them and maybe replaced the other with a striker. That could have been interesting. That could have made more sense in terms of squad balance. But who knows how things progress as the season goes on. But this lineup tonight, I'm hoping that we're going to see something. Now, the only thing I would say is the Sassy playing, I guess, right back. That'll be interesting. But basically, here's how I see the team setting out. Cucurella is going to invert in midfield. And as I was kind of guessing in my preview, I feel like the shape tonight is going to be 3-3-4 when we're attacking, right? So it's going to be a back three of Disasi, Fofana, Koval. Cucurella will support Vega and Caicedo. And I get the impression that maybe Vega might be the one who's tasked with sitting and holding the midfield, allowing Cucurella to invert and underlap, and allowing Caicedo today to play as the offensive 8. Now, we know that when Maresca was at Leicester City, he had Ndidi doing this. And as he said in his press conference, he feels like maybe Enzo Fernandez is the only person now that really complements like attacking mid capabilities alongside defensive mid capabilities. Now, I think that was quite mad, to be fair with you, because we had a host of these types of players. We had Conor Gallagher, we had Santos. Even Ugo Jukwi was being used in that position. He looked quite decent playing that role in pre-season, right? Obviously, he scored the equalising goal against Inter Milan. So the personnel was definitely there. And obviously, I can't forget, we also signed Dewsbury Hall. So it's interesting that Maresca only really mentioned Enzo Fernandez being the only guy who can perform that role currently. And it just makes me think, why have we signed so many profiles outside of what the manager kind of needs in the system? Like, am I making sense? Am I just maybe looking into things too much? Let me know. You guys are saying my volume's a bit too low. Maybe that turn yours up, bro. I feel like my volume's all right. But if you guys feel like my volume's a bit low right now, let me know in the comment section. Let me know if I'm sounding okay to you guys. But as I'm saying, you know, if Maresca's saying Enzo is the only 8 he has in the team, I feel like, why does he only have one personnel like this? But we had a shit ton of these guys for fun during pre-season, right? So hopefully we won't get bit in the ass for that, because we have too many of these offensive style 8s that currently there is no place for in the team, because you need that balance, right? It's a shame that Nkunku and Felix can't really defend like that off the ball. If they did, it would really transform a lot of things we're doing, right? But let's see how it's going. My voice is fine, thanks. Too low, yes, too low. You guys might have to like maybe increase your volume. Maybe that's the reason, because yeah, my volume's quite high in OBS. It's perfect. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, volume is a bit. You're right, no sound. Yo, what's going on? Yo, is that better now? Yeah, I think something slipped out then. My bads. Aye. See what I mean? I need to do a lot of practice streaming this season for sure, because I don't know what the hell's going on with me. I'm seeing your comments right now. 5 minutes on mute. Oh, no, that's an L. Oh, that's an L. That's a massive L. Sorry, I'm like watching the Aston Villa Everton game whilst like sorting things out on OBS whilst talking. Yeah, I wasn't really built for managing so many things at once. Yeah, massive, massive L. My bad. Now my voice is low again. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's going on right now. OBS is fine. Everything's working my ends. Yeah. Hopefully, like maybe refresh things. Maybe it's making sense. I don't know what's going on. But apologies, you man. Apologies. Definitely too low. Yo, Hygini, this welcome back is, yeah, it's not feeling too welcome right now. I'm good now, thank God. You know what? I'm going to keep away from my mic. I'm not going to tamper with nothing. Don't know what's going on tonight. But yeah, as you guys, hopefully, I have to go back to what I was saying these last 5 minutes. My lords, massive L's tonight. But like I'm saying, obviously, tonight the shape's going to be more of a 3-3-4. It's going to make a lot of sense that way. I think we have more protection in midfields. I think that we'll see Caicedo given a license and maybe push further forward, playing this more like, I don't know, defensive box-to-box style role. Listen, and Diddy did it, and a few other guys did this last season under Maresca. So I can't see why Caicedo can't replicate a role that he's already doing for Ecuador. So I'm actually curious to see how Caicedo performs because, like I was saying earlier, Maresca revealed that Enzo is the only, like, I guess 8 that matches like defensive mid capabilities alongside attacking mid capabilities. And I was saying before that we've had so many players like that in our squads during pre-season. In Santos, we saw Ugo Jukwu getting minutes in that position. He scored that great equalizer against Inter Milan. Conor Gallagher was one of them. And we also signed Kiernan Dewsbury-Hall, who I thought was supposed to be like the perfect Maresca player. And this is why he was an essential buy, because he understands the system and it will make sense. But again, I wasn't surprised that he wouldn't really be getting many first-team opportunities, right? I feel like the Dewsbury-Hall buy was more of a PSR thing, just so we could get Maresca. I think that was how the deal works. I think if we wanted Maresca from Leicester, we had to sign one of their players to help them with PSR. And they were okay to sacrifice Kiernan Dewsbury-Hall. Now, I think it's a bit of a shame because it came at the expense of Chukwuemeka, but I think now that Carnes is set to remain with us, there's an opportunity for him to maybe come back into the team, because I don't think we'd be afraid to sell Dewsbury-Hall again this summer, because it's not the first time we've bought man and saw them the following window. So, I mean, that's how I'm kind of seeing things. But as I'm saying, big opportunity for Renato Vega to make sense of life at this football club. He's not playing the inverted left-back role, which is interesting. He's playing his more natural position, and I'm expecting him to spread. Now, I think the guy has good attributes, but I think he's actually quite raw. I think there's a lot of raw aspects in this game. Yeah, of course, he has a mentality and good things here and there, but there's moments where he's rash with the tackle, or he's not read the danger, or even not bringing that composure in midfield. You know, he's too quick to want to play it forwards, or just like head the ball away, or when there's moments like bring the ball down and bring a little bit of pauser, or maybe like bring a bit of control back and, you know, create some composure from tense moments, right? Just keep the ball on the ground. He's not showing that right now, but that's only right now. With more game time, you know, with more opportunities, I'm sure he can show that, because I think this guy could be an interesting talent as he develops at this football club, right? But anyway, my friends, as I was saying, volume up. My volume is all the way up right now. As you can see, I'm literally right by my mic. I mean, I can't, there's nothing else I can do realistically. So you guys might have to like look at your audio from your sides. But like I'm saying, there's an opportunity for some of you guys maybe come on for a bit of a call-in show if you guys are interested. If you look at the description in this stream, there's instructions on how to enter. My Skype address is going to be there. And obviously, if you guys like send a super chat, whatever, you can obviously come through. We can talk a bit of ball, talk a bit about anything, to be honest with you, before the game starts later on. So I'm going to show you guys what that's looking like right now. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see that right now. But anyway, yeah, like I said, if you guys want to come on to talk a bit about ball or whatever, instructions are below in the description. My Skype's there, it obviously come through, and let's talk this football, man. Yes, my audio's good. Perfect, perfect. Okay, King Cecil, answering a few questions. When you move to your left, the volume goes up. When I move to my left. Okay, I feel like you guys are seeing it on stream now. I feel like everything's just kind of positioned right in front of me, to be honest with you. So I don't know what's going on. Hopefully that's like making more sense. Come close, bro. Like, it's literally hitting my face right now. Should I just do the stream like this the whole time? Bro, every time I do this, there's always some unique tech difficulty that comes from nowhere that I just never expect. You give me 1 second. I'm going to look to see if maybe your cable's like disconnected at the back or something. Like, give me a sec. I feel like everything looks like it's kind of sorted out. Sorted out, mate. Yeah, I feel like everything's sorted, you guys. Everything's like sorted my side. Nothing's like broken. But yeah, this Aston Villa Everton game is about to end anytime soon. It feels like John Duran's stupid wonder goal from outside the box is gonna seal the game for Villa. Not been a great start for Everton, but they have been performing well. But I think luck's been going against them start of the season. But anyway, you guys, what you saying? Symphony, you're good, man. Ignore them. Okay, good. Brinks boss, the value is okay. The volume is okay, your end. Okay, good. Raz JD, how you doing, man? It could be the noise suppression. I've not added any type of filter or anything. It's literally just the same mic I always use. So I'm not really too sure. You think there's trolls right now? Listen, with how like butchered the stream has been so far, like I don't blame anyone for taking the piss right now. Shallow. Any, you should do more features. I like to see you link up with the likes of Mar, Lewis, etc. Yeah, I mean, I've never actually linked up with Carefree Lewis. I mean, that could be interesting. I've done a few things with Mar. I know Mar's a bit of a busy guy these days. Got a lot of things on his plate at the moment, which is really good to see. But yeah, I'm definitely looking to like do a few more collabs. I think you guys enjoyed the one with Eunice. I think we're looking to do another one at some point. So yeah, man, let's see how it goes. The Chelsea DD, you got relegating Nini. I'm not too sure what you mean, bro. Booster, what do you think about the idea of trying Mudryk as a left wing back? He is fast, he has strength. Okay, I can't even finish the rest of your question, and I don't even mean to be disrespectful, but the reason why I can't is because it's an absolute no. I mean, the guy can't defend. So I'm not going to trust this guy to have defensive abilities alongside his struggles in the final third right now. But, you know, to be fair, I don't even want to say, like, struggles, because I feel like he's shown, like, the tiniest reaction in the past 2 games. You know, he's not been, you know, after that Servette game, he did come back in the other 2 and at least show a bit of something. So is this Mudryk now that's showing a bit of hunger, that wants to, that's realized, you know, if I want to get minutes this season, I'm going to have to fight for my spot. I'm going to have to, you know, showcase all the potential in the training sessions in games now. So I'm not going to be surprised by that. So it's an opportunity now for Mudryk to prove all of us wrong, but most importantly, just to back himself right now. So I don't know. I don't think playing as a wing back will help him. We're not really using a wing back system at the moment too. So nah, I think Mudryk, listen, if you're not going to succeed under Maresca, who's really like pro winger, he really likes his wingers, then you're not going to succeed at this club. I think it's that simple now. So nah, I'm not too sure, man. Sam, Ronaldo might end up being better in midfield than Enzo. Let's see how it goes. I don't want to start putting too much pressure on the kid. I think he's a good player. I do feel like he's definitely jumped up a level quite soon. He was good at Basel, but you know, Basel, who were like 12th last season and then playing for us, I think he's got great attributes that you can definitely develop. But it's up to us to develop him, give him those minutes, and have the patience to actually watch him grow. But it's interesting that he's in the team in midfield when he'd probably say we had better midfielders than like Santos and Ugo Chukwu, who probably could have been doing something better for us if they remained right. But let's see how it goes. Joseph, you and Jan are fire. Yeah, I mean, I always like talking to football therapy. Definitely planning to do a few more things. Yeah, I'm looking forward to collabing with a lot of people, to be honest. I know that a few days ago I was on Goldberg's playback show, and I was on there for way too long, like nearly over 3 hours. Like near the end, I was just depleted, running out of energy, just didn't even know what to say afterwards. But it made me realize that I need to definitely collab a bit more, because sometimes when you're just like, you know, making videos yourself in your own environment, you know, your own everything, it's also a skill to know how to like talk with people, share ideas, go back and forth, etc., etc. And I've always kind of been like a one-man army for everything. So I need to adapt a bit this season and kind of branch out a little bit. So got a few things lined up. But let me answer some questions. Bento, any changes you would make to the squad if you were able to? If I could have decided, if I could have picked the window I wanted this summer, I'm probably going for a Diogo Costa in goal. I'm going for maybe another attacking player. You know, I think the fact that we've signed Sancho and Felix and all these guys, I probably would have just signed Odyssey if that was what it was always going to come down to, right? And I probably just would have kept what the midfield we have. I think we didn't need to sign any new midfield players. I think we have a good bunch of young guys with great potential, like Santos. Would have been great to see him get tested in the Prem, right? Even when he was at Forest, like the little small minutes he got, he didn't look out of place. And right now for Strasbourg, he's looking like a top young prospect in Ligue 1. I would have been excited to see what he does, because I always thought that if Gallagher was leaving, naturally Santos would replace him. So it just didn't really make sense when Dewsbury Hall came through. But as well as that, a striker, I was always a bit like not too sure about a striker, because I do believe in Nico Jackson. I do think that he's a guy where if he had 2 years as the number one, by the time he's 24, you're going to see something big from him, right? That's what he needs, because he was a bit of a late bloomer, and he moved from Senegal as a 16-year-old to go to Villarreal. That was his first introduction into like European style academy models, and that's a big step up. And the fact that in the space of a handful of years, he gets himself in the Villarreal first team, and then after like his first proper time with them, which was like half a season, he then signs for us. I mean, it's been a massive rise for Nico within 5 years. Like, it's been a massive, massive rise from Senegal to Chelsea in 5 years. I think it showcases the potential and talent that he has. And I think if you allow that to cultivate and give him time to grow and give him that grace, I think he can be like a big striker in the future. Because I think the thing I really like about Nico is that, I mean, listen, the guy's the best dribbling forward in the league. That there's no striker in this country who's better at carrying the ball and taking his man on. And I remember when I was young, I felt like that was a skill set like a lot of strikers had to have, you know. And I've always had these thoughts of like a young Samuel Eto'o and Nico Jackson. You know, I've always seen a little bit of a comparison in terms of the early game. I don't think Nico's finishing is necessarily as like, doesn't have the variety that Eto'o has, but the fact that he can offer so much dropping deep, running the channels in behind, I think his movement's good. I think he's improving. The fact that a lot of his goals are coming from his head now is a great testament to the fact that he's developing and showcasing his talents. Right, I do feel like Nico is someone that I probably would have even backed, even though Osimhen was there. But I think maybe Nico, just listen, let him have that. Let him see what he does for another season. Maybe signing a backup striker like I don't know, like a Duran or someone else. That could have been the way to go. But I wouldn't have signed, what, 4 attacking players this summer. I don't think we needed that many. I would have just kept signed 2, to be fair with you. But yeah, I don't think we needed too much business this summer, to be honest with you. I feel like we've done a lot of meddling and over recruiting at times. And, you know, I will have to see at the end of the season whether all of this has made sense, whether all of this has had a purpose, and whether it actually pushes us forward now to actually start showcasing something, right? But yeah, that's how my summer window is going, to be honest with you. But what you guys saying here, DJ Kiwi, love your vids, keep uploading. Also score predictions, please. I don't know why I'm feeling optimistic, but again, the optimism forever kills me. But I've gone for a 3-1 win. I just feel like Bournemouth, they are kind of there for the taking a little bit. I think physically, when they're up against physical teams, they struggled. I think Everton kind of dominated them for parts of that game, even though they won 3-2 in the end. I think we have to be careful of Bournemouth's wide threat tonight. They'll look to play direct when they have to. But I think we have a bit of an advantage on our side, because it seems like they're still waiting for Evan Nielsen to try and, you know, replace Solanke. and, you know, gel into their team. So, yeah, this Bournemouth team, they're still a work in progress, even though they're undefeated so far. You know, they do work hard. They've had a bit of luck on their side. I think they're showing signs of just like great mental confidence. But I do feel like if we press properly with a mid block, if we win our second balls, I think having Vega in the middle of midfield adds a bit more muscle, a bit more aggression. And with Caicedo too and Cucurella, I feel like we could win the physical battle against them. And I think, you know, stopping their wide threat by having Neto and obviously Madueke alongside, you know, one of the wide centre backs pushing wide to help defend. I think on paper, we are well balanced tactically to kind of take the advantage against them. So I'm interested to see how we perform. I'm hoping that we won't look too rusty coming back from international break, but I feel optimistic. I think 3-1 could be on the cards. I feel like maybe we can see from a set piece or some nonsense or whatever. But I don't know. I feel like tonight we could do something, but maybe that's the hope because, you know, it's watching the game at 8 p.m. on a Saturday is not what I ideally want to do. I had plans I had to cancel because obviously I had to work tonight. But yeah, that's how I'm feeling. But you guys in the chat, like, leave your score predictions. Like, how do you see this game going? Let us know below. But moving on, Alex, what do you think of the approach lining up with more defensive-minded CMs with Nkunku and Felix on the bench? I think, as I was saying, just to add on top, adding that physicality in the middle of the pitch, that is key against Bournemouth. Disrupting their play out from the back and making sure that we're just taking advantage of second ball situations and stuff like that, right? So, yeah, I think on paper, I understand what we're seeing tonight. Not really too upset with anything, to be fair with you. So, yeah, let's see how it goes. Moving on. Kessie, Nini, I don't agree with you. I think Nico isn't an out-and-out striker, hence all the chances missed. I doubt if we can achieve anything with him up front. I think it's a bit harsh, to be fair. I feel like out-and-out strikers, listen, we've had those types of guys, and I remember we would criticize them for not doing anything other than scoring goals. So, you know, there's no perfect striker that can do both, and the ones that can cost you a shit ton of money, and we're clearly not looking to pay that type of fees. So I don't know. I feel like a lot of times we're quite unfair to young strikers under 24 because you can count on your hands how many strikers under that age are getting 20 plus goals a season. They're not doing that, and they rarely ever do. You have to wait for these guys to grow and develop. You know, when Didier Drogba was the same age at like Le Mans in France, Drogba was more of a striker that played on the shoulder, that ran in behind. That was the type of guy he was at Ginkamp. I'm definitely saying that name wrong. At Le Mans, at all these types of clubs. It's only when he went to Marseille, he started to develop more parts of his game. And when he signed for us under Mourinho, Mourinho really encouraged his back to play, game even more. That wasn't something that Drogba had mastered on tap. And you got to think, we signed Drogba as a 26-year-old, and Drogba still develops within his time with us to add even more stuff to his game and to become even more complete. So I really don't agree with this notion that because we're judging Nico at face value right now, it means that this is all he's ever going to be and it'll be nothing else. No. As I said, the step up from within 5 years from being in Senegal to now playing for us, I mean, it's a testament to this guy's quality. And listen, Unai Emery, you know, he wouldn't have used this guy up front for Villarreal if he thought this guy was an idiot. So, nah, I'm sorry. I feel like there's something to this guy's game. What's his Marvin? Maresca should try Nkunku up front. That could be interesting. I feel it's kind of mad that recently it seems like there's just no place for Nkunku. And it's a bit baffling, right? You'd probably argue that Nkunku is our best finisher. He is our best finisher, but we have no real place for him right now. I know Cole Palmer's in the team, but even under Pochettino last season, we saw signs that, you know, he was thinking about Nkunku and Palmer together in the team, right? That could have been something, but then maybe we've over-recruited this summer, so I'm really curious to see how everything's going to get balanced, you know? This is a big season for Nkunku. He wants to make sure that he's part of the French squad for the World Cup, but it's not looking great right now. Clinton, Nico is young and naive. Give this boy time to cook, and everyone will change their minds in time, 100%. Paul, have a feeling Cole Palmer will boss this one tonight, as he does nearly every single week, right? So, yeah, let's see what he does, man. Cole Palmer, one of the, revelations in the Premier League in how many years? Maresca said in his interview, this guy's a natural football player. You know, he's one of those guys where it doesn't have to be on top form or anything. He can play anywhere. He can make anything happen. I fully agree with that. And I think we kind of saw those signs very, very early on. Crazy that Man City didn't really see the vision straight away. It's funny how it can be like that, right? Where a club can literally develop Palmer since he was a kid, have him under their watchful eyes for years and years on a daily, weekly basis. Yeah, when the moment comes to, okay, here's the spot on the team, Palmer, you're our guy, they hesitate and they actually doubt it. Like, I think to myself, is there any like football reasons behind this? Or is this purely like a human nature thing where you kind of devalue what you have? And it's like the grass is greener effects, where a new signing for money, whatever, he's a guy you trust instead of the guy that was literally brought up playing the Man City ways since he was a kid. So listen, they messed up. It's not the first time, of course, we've been on the receiving end of that too. But yeah, he's our guy now. So yeah, I think everything worked out. The storyteller, my volume. Bro, I don't know what's wrong with my volume. You guys keep mentioning this point so much. I'm getting scared that maybe something's happened to my mic. Because yeah, everything is fine my end. So I don't really know what's going on. Is anyone else having issues with the volume? Please let me know. Yeah, I got no idea what's going on, man. Even on OBS, everything's literally right to the end. So yeah. Hello. Yeah, I need to just relax. Clinton, once Jackson sorts his nerves out, everyone will notice he is the best forward in the league. I think he has shown signs of that. I mean, he scored way more goals in 2024 compared to what he did in 2023. So I think that's already a great positive sign. Benson, basketball has been boring with moments of brilliance so far, true or false? I mean, I get that. Obviously, we really underperformed against Servette. I think it was a bit disappointing in both games. And it gets me thinking that if we're going to just solely use, you know, these B team, C team lineups, I mean, they look like they don't really know how to play with each other. And yeah, we've got some easy winnable games. No disrespect to these clubs we're playing against in the Conference League. But the fact that we didn't just comfortably beat Servette over 2 legs, and actually Servette made the better chances, and if they had a bit more luck on their side, maybe there's this alternate universe where they've beaten us and they've knocked us out. So yeah, I'm not too sure. So some of you guys are saying my volume is fine, and some of you guys are saying it's not. So I don't know what's going on. Tyler, been a minute since I've caught Anini live. Yes, Tyler, how are you doing, bro? Great to see you here, man. The storyteller, yes, improved when you lifted the mic. Okay, I don't know if that does something. This mic's getting old. Maybe it might be time to upgrade now. I've had this for like, what, 4 years now. It's even lower when you look away. Okay. Score prediction tonight. My prediction is 3-1 against Bournemouth. That's what I'm going for. 3-1 prediction. Remy, volume is alright, cool. Little boy, Blue Notes. I said before the season that it would be boring. The same thing happened with Sarri. This system takes time, and a lot of these players look disjointed. I think that's a very fair comment. Yeah, I think that's the nature of the season. I think our best threat does come in transition moments. It's no surprise that I think even throughout 2024, all our goals have come on the counter-attack. Is there a universe where maybe we just cater towards playing more on the break, which I think can be exciting? You know, at least you play more directs and you play to great opportunities. I don't think it's necessarily a bad type of football. It just requires more details from the team in terms of like structure, pressing, discipline, positioning, which comes with time, right? But yeah, I feel like, again, we're not really seeing signs of how we're able to maybe break down compact defenses, which has been the story of this club's life for the past 5 years. You know, we've always struggled. I find it interesting that a lot of clubs that break down these deep blocks, you know, they do have that type of striker they can spam crosses in the box to. Maybe that's why we did target Osimhen, but I feel Nico's showing small improvements, but does he have that box finishing of Haaland and Osimhen, who are like the elite guys? Not yet. Not yet. So I do feel like to break down teams, it's going to require a level of understanding between our players to be able to mitigate some of the shortcomings, right? But that takes a lot of time. That does take a lot of time. I do feel like sometimes we play the most obvious pass when it comes to breaking teams down. I feel like we've always constantly looked to find guys in the half spaces, but when you're playing against these compact defenses, they're cutting those lines out. They're making sure we can't find our guys in those areas. So yeah, we have to see what type of solutions that Maresca finds. I've always thought with Maresca, this season will be about using the best lineup depending on the opposition we have. I think this is why he just keeps going on about, the versatility and players playing in different positions, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, I think it's going to take some time, man. It's going to take some time, sadly, and that's just been the story of Clear Lake's life. Time. And I feel like maybe we would have more time if there was a bit more focus in our recruiting. And if we didn't actually tell ourselves that everything at Chelsea Football Club before them was shit and not good enough. And as I kept saying, if they just maybe embrace the good aspects and enhance them whilst improving the weaker aspects, I don't think we'd even have to spend $1 billion plus to even get us competing. Let's keep things real. I don't think we had to do anything that drastic, and it's no surprise why it's taking even longer. Okay, Alex. Yes, Nini, when watching a game afterwards, do you take notes to analyze the game or take notes for a vid? I definitely do take notes all the time. I take screenshots as well too. I feel like screenshots to make it even easier as well, just to describe what you're seeing. A lot of times too, like when you just have a lot of experience, just like, being analytical and taking notes and rewatching games, it can make it a bit easier to see patterns and shapes beforehand with that type of experience, right? So yeah, it's something I definitely do, and I'm a nerd. Since I started this channel, I've got like databases worth of like clips and videos and news headlines and all that type of stuff, right? I'm actually looking to buy like a massive hard drive so I can keep literally all my files in a separate storage. But yeah, show the lineup again. I'll be very happy to. The lineup on screen, you guys, as you're seeing, the sassy right back for Fofana, Cole, Cucurella, Vega, Caicedo in midfield. Same old attack. Now, I'm going to say it again, but I feel like the game plan today is going to be 3-3-4 when it comes to attacking and breaking down Bournemouth. Now, with a 3-3-4, it's going to allow for Cucurella to invert. I think Vega will hold his midfield position. Cucurella will support with underlaps, and I think Caicedo plays a more offensive role in midfield. I think with the 3-3-4, you can have the wingers holding the width down either flank, which is key. And then I'm excited to see the combination play between Nico Jackson and Cole Palmer, because when Nico does drop deeper, Palmer is more than good enough to run in behind to attack the spaces. I think it provides a lot of, what's the word I'm looking for? Combination plays. I feel like that little diamond you have in midfield where, you got to imagine like Vega at the base. You have to imagine like the false nine dropping deeper as well. And then you have Cucurella and Caicedo supporting either side. There's all these nice little triangles across the field. Triangles between Nico, Neto, Palmer, or Nico, Palmer, and Madueke, and even more triangles when one of the midfield players supports. And I think Maresca's all about having a style of football that encourages overloads against the opposition. And for him, overloads means any player should be in a position to create a numerical advantage. It's not even sometimes about having players in their best areas on the field. It's just about making sure that these guys are strong enough as a unit where anyone can rotate in and out of a position as long as it maintains having that numerical advantage against the opposition. I hope that makes a bit of sense. I think sometimes describing tactics can be like one of the hardest things to do, but I hope you guys are kind of getting what I'm saying. But anyway, I do have a super chat here. First one from Simon Harmer. Appreciate that, bro. I think if Vega sits back and Caicedo goes higher, we will be very dangerous. I agree with that. Like I was saying earlier, Enzo mentioned the fact that Fernandes, he's his only natural 8 that can attack and defend. I think we have other players that can do that. We've seen Caicedo do that for Ecuador. I think that's not the only player that could do that. And we literally saw him use Ndidi as an 8 last season for Leicester City. So he wouldn't have done that for no reason. So I think Caicedo operating in that similar position, if anything, hopefully that means we can counter press better. I think one of the weaknesses actually is that our pressing, it's not been perfect. And I said in my 5 things Maresca must achieve in pre-season, that the defensive structure was key. Because if it's not key, we're going to be porous, because this system means that you can just create moves in 2 or 3 passes and you're playing balls in behind to find your striker against our defense. Your defense can only do so much. And if the structure in front of them ain't good enough, then you're going to put yourself under pressure, right? And I've always felt like there's been times where we aren't winning the second ball further up, or there's times where we're being too lightweight, or there's times where man are just like pressing too aggressively at the wrong times. And there's this massive gap between the attack and the rest of the team. And that can't be the case, right? So I guess Caicedo operating in the Gallagher role, I would say, playing the Conor Gallagher role. As I was saying last season, if Gallagher does go, does the club then envision Caicedo kind of fulfilling that same role in the team? Or are we going to introduce Andre Santos to maintain that? Let's see how it goes tonight. I think obviously we're all just hypothesizing, but all just thinking about how things could be. But let's also see how it actually works in real life, because it's one of the first times we're going to see this under Maresca so far. But he's had some of these guys for nearly 2 weeks. So hopefully that's been enough time for us to have some improvements now. It's for him to have the team for like 2 weeks during the season. That's really helpful, so we can just improve the tactical understanding even more. But let me move on. Let me answer some questions. Nico, Channel, the Gonzo, Drogba, Justice, Aqua. If Anthony Taylor is the referee, then this is either a lose or draw. That's how much little faith we have from Anthony Taylor. Hopefully he's going to be tired tonight, and hopefully he's not going to be too much of a prick as he tends to be, right? Twickenham, London. Yes, we will lose tonight. We have not got a damn clue. And now you didn't put damn in there, but I'm sure you would have added a few more words in between clue. I definitely get what you mean. Again, when you're doing this type of positional play stuff, it's all about players having to understand the automatisms and, just kind of have like a encyclopedia knowledge on, how to operate within the system. I think that's what Maresca is building. And then the second stage is going to be how players express themselves and how they, create those combinations within the system. That takes time. Because, let me give a quick example. Look at Man City. I feel like right now, Man City are playing the best football in the league. And when I see them play, they can create an opportunity from literally anything. That's from crosses. That's from 1-2s. That's from quick, sharp combination passes between the lines. That's from free kicks. It's from shots outside the box. They look like they have added another weapon in their game. And is it any surprise that a lot of these guys are playing their 3rd season together now, after playing this way for so long, that as time goes on, right, this is where new ideas can come from. This is where players can do new things within the system. All these little details. So to get to that level is going to take a long time. I think if anything, just securing Champions League this season will be like a bit of a mini win. Even though I'm not going to lie, being like an older fan where I've been lucky enough to watch our rise, where we're competing to win things, I don't feel, we used to take the piss out of Arsenal for celebrating Champions League like that was a trophy. And I feel like now we're like kind of replicating that. I don't like it. I'm not here for that. I think CL is just bare minimum, and you secure that and you're not even excited about that because it's a formality. So let's hope that, at least this season we produce the goods in that aspects. But moving on, Daniel, Enzo out. Yes, we are winning. Perfect audio, thank God. Stephen, Enzo can't get to the ground. He's lost his license. If you guys don't know, obviously, Enzo Fernandez seems to be a little bit of a naughty boy outside of the pitch, right? I think he's got his license docked. I think 12 points docked or something like that, something ridiculous. Listen, I'm sure Enzo's not the only football player, for God's sake. When you're making money like that, and with all the ridiculous abundance of yellow lines in London, you're just going to do anything you want and just pay the bill and get by. But I'm sure he won't complain. He'll probably just hire some chauffeur driver to move him about, right? So, struggles. Dogstar Gaming, Nini, get yourself on the stick to football fan chats. Okay, what does that mean? Get yourself on the stick to football fan. Bro, I don't know what you mean by that. Like, is that like maybe like send me like another comment so I can understand what you mean by that. Eduardo, I love 12 p.m. games for the West Coast. You are lucky. Right now, it's going to be 8 p.m. UK time. As you can see, it's hella dark. Let me actually put the lights on. Yeah, bear with me, you guys. Yeah. Let me get some ambiance behind the scenes. Yeah, let me have some background lights. Yeah, let's go. Yeah. That's better. That's better. That's what I like to see. All right, calm. Yeah, I'm ready now. I'm ready. That's it. The game's about to kick off. The fireworks are going off at the Vitality Stadium. 3 minutes until kickoff. You guys, give your score predictions. Good luck, only please. How you guys feeling? Tanner, it's 2 p.m. in Kansas City for me. Now, one thing actually, I might as well say this. I'm really hoping, I actually want to be in the Club World Cup in America next summer for sure. I'm saving up for that. I want to be there for the whole tournament. I'm hoping it's going to be in Miami because I've never been in Miami before. I hear good things about the place, so I'm looking to see for myself what Miami's saying, right? But anyway, Dogstar Gaming, the Gary Neville fan chats. Okay. I mean, I've never been invited on, to be honest with you. I mean, I wouldn't mind. It'll be interesting. Who's the Chelsea rep on that show then? Like, who do they like have on? We're seeing Bournemouth's lineup. Yeah, I mean, I feel like did they really invest that much in the summer? I can't really remember. I know Everton Nielsen's their big money buy, but I don't know, man. I feel like Bournemouth are here for the taking today. Akil, yes, Akil. Yonini, what do you think Neto is starting? I don't feel he deserves to start over Felix. I think Neto is starting because he holds that width, because he has pace for days, and he brings that balance. Because if Noni is allowed to, you know, babe. Yeah, anyway, if Noni's allowed to like go inside the box to take shots, you need to have the guy on the opposite flank playing the support role. I think that's just how it is, right? The right side of winger attacks, the left side of winger supports. And Neto was really good last season down that left hand side, putting in crosses. I think him there for now makes a lot of sense. More sense right now than, I don't know, like in Kunku or even a Felix coming from that position. So, I mean, let's see how that goes on, right? Ding Dong Sports. Google Ding Dong Sport. Okay, shit. How did I fall for that, man? It's the balloons. That's why. Okay, Dogstar Gaming. Stick to football with Neville and Carragher. They get fans in to discuss the season. We are always misrepresented. They used to have Rory Jennings talking for us. Fair enough. Fair enough. Amma B. We're going to be good up top, but not secure in the back. I'm hoping we'll see improvements because we're going to have like a 3-3-4 going on. We're going to have Kukurea inviting. We're going to have 3 in midfield, mids, and then 3 at the back. So I feel like there's something there today, you know? Does Maraska feel like away from home? Having the midfield secured is key. We're going to find out. I feel like we're going to learn so many questions. We're going to learn a lot about this goddamn game. That's what I have to say, really. Let me just enlarge my screen. I want to just see everything in crystal clear 4K. My friends, it's about to kick off right now. Come on, boys. Yes, Palmer's about to kick off. Yes. Okay, and he passes it all the way back to goal so we can force Bournemouth to try and press us. Okay, long ball straight in behind, gets lost, but now we have guys in Bournemouth's half. Okay, Colwell heads that into danger. I mean, away from danger. Renato Vega on the ball, finds Wesley, plays that first time pass from Noni to Caicedo, good ball then. But then, yeah, Caicedo doesn't connect them with Nico Jackson. Oh, Semenyo. We have to be careful of this Bournemouth wide threat. And Cucurella just like cuts out that potential cutback cross inside the box. So Bournemouth, you know, they got their epic comeback against Everton from playing direct. I mean, look, Vega got dispossessed a bit too easily then. Like, it's his first time playing midfield in the Premier League. The intensity compared to playing for Basel is completely different. He won't have as much time and space on the ball. So that's definitely one thing I'm looking out for. You know, how quickly will he adjust to the tempo and the pace of the Premier League? Anyway, we're defending a set piece. We've been quite weak in these areas, even though Maresca tried to say that, you know, but also scoring from them too. You don't want to be conceding from set pieces so easily. Bournemouth about to take this. Cucurella, a little bit of a collision there with Sensei. Anthony Taylor, Cucurella, don't be giving anything to Anthony Taylor. Please, please, do not give this guy any inclination to want to do something against us. But look, we just look kind of weak. Like, we don't have any big man when it comes to defending set pieces. I think that's why we're getting caught out sometimes. Anyway, Bournemouth, it seems like we're well protected. Are we? Okay, Bournemouth still have that. And that's good play by Neto to just close the space down and force a throw-in now. And that's our throw-in, right? I think deflected off Kirkedge. So that's good application from Neto. Like, you always want to see like a strong start. You want to see players doing the basics right. You want to see players, you know, closing down yards, you know, putting in a shift. So, yeah. Hopefully we maintain this now. Anyway, seems like Bournemouth aren't afraid to put men forwards. They're going man-to-man against us right now, it seems like. And they've created a few opportunities from like a set piece and a counter-attack from being aggressive now. So, we definitely got a battle on our hands. Anyway, Lewis Cook played through us way too easy then. I think Cook's like an underrated type of like deep line playmaker in the league, to be fair with you. Christie. Okay. I mean, Arola's done good things. And it's so funny. Like, I feel so old when I see guys like Arola. Oh, Noni. Yes, Noni. Okay, and he wins that throw-in. Good. That was very nice skill from Noni right there. Guy looks, yeah, I mean, I can't even say transformed. I mean, since the beginning of the year, he's looked transformed, in my opinion. It's interesting that so far Sanchez is targeting these goal kicks to Noni down that side. I mean, Corwell, that's yours. That's yours, Levi, up against Evan Nielsen, and he wins that. And Vega, see what I mean? Vega, that's a little bit sloppy then. Very sloppy. Oh, my Lord. Yo, my voice even broke then. What the flip was that then? Tavernier. He must have watched John Duran's goal against Everton, because this was a mad strike from the left side. He took that so quickly too. That was perfect. That was we got lucky. We got lucky right there, but it's come from getting dispossessed again. You know, this is like the third pressure that Bournemouth have now won in the first 4 minutes. And like I said, Vega, he looks a bit sloppy on 2 occasions right now. Like I said, it's his first time playing in the Prem. I know a lot of times, like we try to think about how it could work on paper, but you know, reality and theory are 2 different things, right? Yeah, on paper, you know, what Vega does is different to what reality shows. So it's been a very strong start by Bournemouth, very aggressive on Bournemouth so far. We've got to ride this pressure a little bit now. Oh, and I see the idea then to play the ball over the top against our defence. Our midfield's looking a bit porous right now, and I think they're really targeting Vega from the first few minutes. If you guys want to find a link, I suggest that you use... I'm going to post the link online. I mean, you guys should know this by now. It'll be on the pins comment. Give me a sec. Let me just like get it up here. Yeah, so I'm going to pin this comment. You will literally see it because it's going to be in yellow. My pin message has a direct link to the game, you guys, in case you need it. Direct link to the game. Anyway, Vega plays it back to Caicedo. Kind of puts him under pressure then. You know. I have to put out a little tweet. Vega's definitely gonna learn about the pace of the Premier League tonight. Anyway, Madueke takes the shot, deflects off, and it's a corner for us. It's been all Bournemouth in the first 5 minutes, which means nothing, because can Bournemouth maintain this level of intensity? Probably not. Again, Noni was onto that straight away when they easily lost the ball in their half. And this is what Noni does now. When Noni's on the ball, he's not looking to overplay. He's not looking to over dribble. Like, he looks to create moments now to take the shot off, to like affect the game straight away. And I think that's been like a great sign of his development right now. Okay, anyway, Palmer with the set piece. Not the best one. Caicedo's dropped deep. Plays it back to Sanchez. Caicedo spreads wide to the right. Okay, gone backwards again. I think we're waiting for us to just like have a bit of structure in the team again. Vega now. It's interesting that maybe Maresca didn't feel that he would start Achimpong, maybe to start from the right. Maybe I would have preferred to see that, to be fair with you. Come on, sloppy boys. Like, we're really feeling this pressure. Oh, my Lord. See what I mean, bro? 7 minutes in, it's been all Bournemouth so far. Thank God Cole was just able to put just something off from Evan Nilsson then. They're playing direct, they're playing fast, and we're giving the ball away for fun now. Look, this is a great ball from Tavernier. That's a super cross from Tavernier. But yeah, Evan Nilsson couldn't get enough purchase then. I think it was just coming behind him a little bit, so he couldn't rise enough then. My Lord. This is what I mean. I feel like under Clear Lake so far, everything's just like on paper theory compared to reality. Everyone just told themselves every player that we sold was not good enough and we've signed upgrades. Yet we see a lot of mistakes from these new signings that maybe we didn't see as much of from previous players, right? It's like so far, we haven't been able to maybe get our foot on the ball and really just like keep possession. That has been a bit of an issue right now. I don't know. Maybe I don't know why I expected us to just instantly kind of just have possession. In the Premier League now, if you want to keep the ball, you have to fight for that, right? You have to prove why you should be keeping possession. But Bournemouth, look, they're putting men forwards. We're spreading wide a bit now, and Fofana and Levi. Sanchez is in their lines. Vega touches that. Okay, he plays that now to Levi Cole, who's wide. Cole's carrying the ball up. Plays that now to Neto. Neto back to Vega. Vega. Okay, plays the square ball back to Fofana. Back to the left side. Great first touch from Neto. Very nice injection of pace. And Nico Jackson. Ooh. It's crazy to think that there's this out in the universe where Nico is starring for Bournemouth right now. If Nico was playing for Bournemouth, he'd be seen as one of the exciting guys that you know ball if you rate Nico Jackson. But now that Nico plays for us, he's under more scrutiny. It's funny how that works. But look, Palmer that kind of got clattered to the floor then. Like, Bournemouth are playing very aggressive. And like what I'm seeing from them right now is like how they ended the game against Everton. Look, getting really tight. Really looking to stop any passes from our defence into midfield. Look, they got a man on Cole Palmer. They got a man aggressively on any of our options in midfields. And they are going for a man v man type of pressing approach now. And they're winning their tackles. They're winning their duels. We're not doing enough to keep the ball. See, Fofana gives the ball away again. Yeah. Olympia needs to stop pissing out at the back. I think we're playing into Bournemouth's hands right now, to be fair. Kukurea, again, do we get the second ball? No, we don't. Can Caicedo win that? Yes, he does. Great tackle. And he releases Nico, but... Couldn't disagree more. Vega looks competent on the ball. I mean, I don't know. I don't know, Glow. I think I've literally seen him get tackled 3 times. I don't know. I don't know how you missed that, bro. I don't know how you missed that. Nice little disguise pass from Cole Palmer. Caicedo leaves that for Palmer. Spreads up wide to Levi. Finds Neto on the left-hand side. Cucurella is the underlap option. But Neto puts the burners on. Ball in the box. Oh, that's decent. That's decent. Vega just heads it away then, but doesn't bring the ball down. Anyway, he wins the second ball. Squares that back to Disasi. Come on, someone call for it, man. So Fofana's playing the deeper role. But I just feel like when Fofana's on the right side, he just looks better when he's able to attack. You know, why can't we just simply swap Disasi and Fofana around? You know? Like, do you guys like understand that, or I don't know? Yeah, I don't know, Glory. I'm not thinking about price at all. I'm just talking about what I'm seeing on the pitch right now. I don't really care about that stuff, man. Anyway, look, that's the wide threat from Bournemouth. Tavernier, plenty of time and space to just carry Bournemouth up the field with his run. Plays a square ball back into midfield. Semenyo. And they're not afraid to take shots when it comes their way. You know, they're definitely feeling a bit of confidence from the home fans, clearly. They've had the brightest start so far in the first 15 minutes. You know, just a bit slow to close these shots down. It's been like 2 shots outside the box now from Bournemouth. I feel like we're just a bit slow to react to some of these movements now. Anyway, we're taking... I think it's going to be like short build up from the back. Yeah, back to Sanchez. I guess plays it long and plays it to Neto. Okay. I've noticed that a lot of his goal kicks are either going to Madueke or Neto. Like, they're going wider instead of going to Nico. Anyway, Levi. Back to Wesley. Our back 3 spread really, really wide now. Really wide. Disasi on the ball. Can he play it forward? Palmer's drifted wide. Nice little pass from... good idea then. Like I said, to win the second ball, and that's it. Nice idea then. How are you guys finding the start so far? Phantom, Disasi should be sent to Strasbourg. Greek, Vega is a defender, not midfielder. No, Vega's a midfielder. He's always played a midfield. Let's not twist things because we signed him to play as a left back. He played in Basel. He played every game as a midfield player. Like, or I think 25 games as a mid. So no, he's a midfield player. No, I'm not. I'm just saying Dave didn't even feature for a year. Vega can play. Yeah, okay, cool. But I know he can. But what I'm saying about Vega is that he's going to need some time. He's not anywhere near the finished article. And he's got the raw aspects to his game as we're seeing so far. So, you know, it's good that you have hope for him. I'm not writing him off. But at the same time, you know, I don't really have any favourites. Like, I'm just going to see it how I see it, right? I mean, Neto up against Smith. He'll feel confident against Smith. He'll feel like he has the pace advantage against him. Hopefully, we can kind of release our wingers at the right time because they can actually add something. Anyway, Vega. Back to Wesley. We're trying to attract Bournemouth to us. But see, that anytime we try and find like a Palmer or someone in midfield wide, you're seeing like Lewis Cook is really up close against Palmer. Like, they're really denying us the ability to play out from those like the deeper channels out wides. I hope that makes sense if you guys get what I mean. But anytime Palmer tries to play forward, he's getting closed down, he's getting pressed from behind. This moment right here, see, an opportunity for Palmer, but he's released. But they're definitely looking to limit what we do in those areas so far. Great pass for Fana. Caicedo, nice. Back to Kowo, who's carrying it up the field. Neto. First time to Cucurella, good play. Unlucky. Good idea though. And that's a corner. Okay. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Set piece. Come on, man. Okay, short one to Palmer. Plays it back to Cucurella. Back to Neto. What is the plan? Neto. Oh, shit. Just missed everyone. That was such a good ball in the box then. Madueke, cut inside and bang it, bro. Bang it. Ah, okay. Just kind of got put off him with the shot. What are you guys saying in the chat so far? Pranye, we have not been doing too well. They've had the better chances so far. Yeah, Bournemouth have started stronger. Hopefully they don't maintain this. Hopefully it's just the confidence of playing in front of the home fans, and then that kind of just like dies down. Obviously, there's still plenty of football to go. If Maresca doesn't like what he's seeing in the first half, then we can switch things up in the second half. You know, Maresca won't be wasting time with that. But yeah, it's been a stronger start for Bournemouth so far. Capital. And it's like, why is faith being put into Vega while better CMs like Santos, Ugo, and Gallagher? That's what I mean. I agree with that. Anyway, oh shit, Cliver on the counter. Sanchez is strong. Doesn't let nothing go through his legs. Not Cliver, Tavernier. Tavernier has been looking very dangerous against us so far. But see what I mean? Vega loses the ball then. Like, you know, I have to be critical, but I'm not writing this guy off, because what I'm trying to explain is that it's his first time playing in the Premier League, right? Or starting a game, playing in midfield. The tempo increase compared to anything he'd be used to at Basel, especially when Vega was tasked a lot of times with receiving from the centre-backs. So far, he's receiving back to goal at times. And I think it's like the third time he's been dispossessed. So this is like an education for him tonight. It's not that simple. He has looked like he's still struggling with the tempo, which is normal. But anyway, Cole Palmer, yellow cards, a bit too aggressive then from Bournemouth. Hopefully their aggression counts against them. But do you see that little like delicate little like scoops chip ball from Palmer? Just like evade the press then, that was such a good idea. And he wins the foul and Christie gets booked. So it's good that one of their guys has got a yellow card. Hopefully another one gets it. And maybe they just like are too aggressive and cost themselves. But I get the point you're making, man. This is what I don't understand about the squad management sometimes. Because, you know, we did have better options that could do this role. Ugo could have done that with Santos. We already had these options already. You could have kept Gallagher, you know. So, you know, I think Vega's a good project for sure. But he's one of those projects where I'd probably give him like 25% of game time this season. And then you let him grow slowly from there. It's a massive step up from the Swiss League to the Prem. So, you know, I feel like the guy does have good things to his game. But it's going to take him time to get used to life in this country. I'm not going to write him off for that, because listen, if he's still here when he's like 22, 23, 24, he'll be a much better, stronger player for that. You know, I've seen many players struggle at the start, but come good in the end. So I'm not worried about that. Oh, great play by Caicedo then. Vega carries it, releases it to Neto by himself. Back to Vega. Vega back to Cucurella, into Caicedo. Opens his body up. Spreads out wide to Disasi, who's just behind the ball a bit then. Like, I don't know what this guy's doing. But again, I just think, why the hell is not this? Why can't Disasi play in the middle? And see Fofana now. He's carrying it. I want to see Fofana on the right. Oh, I thought Madueke and Palmer were about to do it then. But see Fofana. Bro, the guy's like a winger sometimes when he's... Oh, I thought you were about to maybe just like pull something against the runner play then. But that's like our most dangerous move so far. It involves Fofana carrying it on the right side. Again, look at Fofana's quick feet, man. Bro, please, Maresca, just have Disasi in the middle and move Fofana on the right side. Just please do that, man. And let Fofana influence the play there a lot more. There'll be less pressure on Palmer having to just like press his way through Bournemouth's press to like get us playing forwards. I've just never seen Disasi being that sick playing wider, to be honest. You know what I mean? If that's Fofana, I think Fofana pushes up a bit and he supports Cole Palmer. But Disasi's going to back off. He knows he doesn't have the pace against Tavernier. But Fofana can match that pace, right? I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get when coaches do these little switches. It was like back in the day when Tuchel would take Mason Mount off set pieces, which was like stupid because he was our best set piece taker that used to create so much for us. And then he'd have the left backs playing crosses in the box. And I remember that one game when Alonso had 13 corners and he didn't find this man once. You know, I don't get why coaches do these weird things sometimes. Anyway, Cucurella, he'll have a tough game against Semenyo. Semenyo has been like one of the form wingers in the league so far. He definitely provides something. Under pressure then. He loses the ball too easy. But again, for Farnazet to easily sweep things up and a nice little delicate lifted pass to find Caicedo. Or Nico. Why do I keep getting these brothers' names wrong? My lords. But again, it's a cheap dispossession yet again. And now Bournemouth have another break. Kirkhead, first time cross. Levi Cole, great defending to head that away out from danger. But again, look, Bournemouth want the ball more so far. I just get that impression right now. They want the ball. I don't know what the fans are feeling them right now. But look, these situations here, they're winning it back. They're more aggressive. It's just like, if there's one thing about the new like Chelsea transformation is that I feel like we've lost that type of like battle, like, you know, warrior spirit that you would see in older teams, right? Like too often we create so many issues for ourselves because we just aren't able to win balls. Fucking hell, Disasi. Aye, please. Oh, what's a save, Sanchez? Oh my lord, bro. See what I mean? Maresca, swap Disasi, play Disasi in the middle, play Fofana wide. Bro, Disasi is scared of Tavernier. Fucking hell, man. Like, I get pissed off because in this league, yeah, one little stupid mistake will punish you. We've seen it time and time again. The small mistakes punish you. Like, what am I seeing, bro? The second best against Bournemouth so far. Disasi, Madueke this time. Bro, we're getting penned in. But Bournemouth are I wasn't expecting Bournemouth to be this good. But I think I keep overestimating us. I think that's the mistake I keep making. I keep overestimating us as a team. Individually, I guess we look all right. But as a team, bro, nah. Like, it's been all Bournemouth. Bro, it's not good. The Sassy Stewart Master... Yeah, Lawrence Stewart Masterclass. I know. Like, you think to yourself, you got Jalaba. I'd be wasting money on guys like the Sassy, bro. Listen, he's a good defender, but he's a Maguire guy. You have this guy defending your books, but you don't play to defend your books. Why is this brother on the wide areas now? Like, what's taking you so long to see? Right, I might have to try and stop Tavernier by having Fofana in his pace, matching him out wide on the right, to at least limit like all the threat coming from Bournemouth's left hand side. It's like, if we concede a goal because Tavernier does something down the left, because the Sassies flop something, I'm going to be pissed off here. But so far, man, we're looking second best right now. Wrong pass selection. Yes, defense diabolical. A phantom of many topics. Maresca is an inexperienced rookie manager who should be learning from Jamie Vardy. I get it, you know. My guy's talking the talk. He's playing like the company game right now where he's not rocking the boat at all. But he had his inexperience. We know this. But my thing is, listen, we've backed him with 5 years. Even if he doesn't do what we want, it would have to be here next season at this rate. I'm sorry. Anyway, Cucurella is getting into a few altercations right now. But we just look weak, man. We just look weak. I was praying that there'd be positivity tonight, you know, but I'm watching the game at 8. You know, my whole weekend's over, basically. I always feel like anytime we never win, like all my videos do poorly. No one wants to see what I have to say when we don't get a win, but when we do win, then that's the only time my videos do well for nights like this. So, yeah, I'm praying for better things right now, honestly. Moises, okay, just slow passive passing. I feel like these clubs, you know, the opposition we play against, they're not that stupid to just like, okay, now let's press for Fana. They're going to hold their shape. They're going to have a bit of a mid-block. They're going to actually stop us passing where we want to. And look, how many times are we forcing passes wide and Bournemouth are matching us? Like, look at the number 10. He was following Caicedo. Now he's following Vega. Look at Lewis Cook. He's right on Caicedo right now. The number 10 is on Vega. We can't play through the middle right now. And every time we're getting it wide, we're ineffectual. I definitely say right now, Arola's winning the tactical battle against us. Easily winning the tactical battle. Bournemouth look very confident because it seems like they know their game plan is working so far. Yeah, I'm not seeing many benefits. Palmer again. Can he do much? Is it there? Okay, that's a skill that he can bring. See, that's all Cole Palmer then. But then Noni's forced to play it backwards again now. There should be another player on the left, on the right hand side then, to be an extra passing option. That's what we need. If we want to play through them, we just need an additional guy down the flanks. Moises is there. That's where he should be. Noni, good play. Noni cuts inside. Nice little skill. But again, the pass is going backwards. You know, Bournemouth want us to keep playing these pointless balls backwards. They don't want us playing forward passes. See, look, are we like scared or something? Anyway, Corwell spreads wide. Good pass by Sanchez to find him. But where's the options? Now it's gone backwards. Fofana, your most creative guy in the base of the defense for some reason. Back to the Sassy. What's the Sassy going to do? Okay, he's carrying it. And like the only good move we've shown so far was that one time Wesley Fofana was on the right side when he combined alongside Madueke and when he combined alongside Palmer. I just feel like Fofana has that technical confidence in this game that he's not going to be afraid to push forward when he has to. I feel the Sassy is a bit nervous to do that because he knows that if he's out of position, Tavernier's going to kill him for pace. So I don't know why it's being forced, to be honest. You know, like for the past two and a half minutes, it's just been backwards passing. Anyway, Cole Palmer's doing his best. Cole Palmer, what a fucking player this guy is, man. Noni, Nico, that's yours, my guy. Oh, Noni, play the pass faster, Noni. You had to play the ball faster for Nico. Like, where was there any time for Nico to take that shot then, Noni? Come on, Noni, man. It's not FIFA. You got to play the pass so perfect. Play it early to Nico. That was all Cole Palmer, yeah? That whole move was all Cole Palmer. That beautiful decoy then. But then play the pass to him, man. And he's probably offside anyway. Oh, Noni, please, Noni. You had to, bro. Like, that was a moment where he could have taken a shot on goal and forced something, right? Like, my thing is, if you're not going to pass your teammate, then take the shot yourself. But let's don't do nothing. That killed an opportunity then. Anyway, Bournemouth spreads wide to Tavernier. Fuck's sake. Why am I getting nervous at guys like Tavernier? Okay, that cross, he tried to play that little out swinger then to the near post for Evan Nilsson. But Tavernier's been looking dangerous in this game so far, I have to say. Ah, my lords. I feel like at some point we're going to have to see some tactical switches or tweaks now for the second half because we can't be maintaining this at all now. Come on, we have to win that, right? Moises. Good pass to Nico. Good, nice first time pass in front. See, anything that's going to happen for us tonight is going to be Cole Palmer yet again, right? It's actually nuts how much we rely on Palmer and his pure footballing ability to make things happen. Like, it's hard when you're getting like pressed like that from behind, you know, when you're getting denied the ability to play forwards, you know, it's hard. And on like 2 occasions now, just as pure intelligence and individual class. A nice little dummy run, nice little scoop touches. You know, having a guy like this who's just a natural football player that can kind of just problem solve, right? I feel like Cole Palmer's an amazing problem solver. I think that's why he's such an intelligent player. I mean, he nearly create. I mean, his pre-assist, which it was a pre-assist, that should have at least led to a Nico Jackson shot on goal. That should have been a goal, in my opinion. If that's Man City, Man City score from that every single time. If that's Arsenal, they score from that. If that's Liverpool, they score from that. That should be bread and butter for us. And I think it was very disappointing that we messed that moment up. And I think it sums up the first half performance so far, to be fair with you. It's been so. Okay, coconut head referee. Passing the ball to the keeper from the kickoff set the tone. The identity of our club is scattered on and off the field. I hear what you're saying, man. You know, like I was mentioning before, how many teams are going to be dumb enough to like press us aggressively all the way back to goal like that? No, we're seeing in recent games, teams are using a mid block and they're looking to stop us passing into our midfield. That's what we're seeing so far. That's why we're forced to play wide all the time, you know? So let's see if it gets more effective. God knows, but it's not. The only thing that's not good for us at the moment is anything that comes from the right side right now, because it's Cole Palmer. Neto. Now Neto switch flanks. No, not even switch flanks. I think he's just looked to combine for a little bit. Now he's going back to the left flank. The Sassy, man. The Sassy's been such a negative passer in this game. He just doesn't look natural playing wides against Bournemouth. I know I keep repeating this point so many times. I'm sorry if I'm sounding like a broken record and really boring. I really apologise. But I've not seen any net benefit from the Sassy playing out wides. I'm not seeing not one net benefit. If anything, I'm worried when he's wide because I just know that one time he's out of position, the pacing behind is just going to destroy this guy. I don't understand why we are not playing like Man City by now at Marescaville. Mason Jackson is not Chelsea level, blah, blah, blah. Come on, man. Are you blaming Nico because Noni didn't play the ball earlier? Come off it, man. Like, this is the thing with narratives. This is like, when you already have an impression of someone, it means anything that you see that supports your, like, bias, that just becomes the truth then. And I don't think it's fair, to be honest with you. You know, Noni should have played the pass earlier. I think maybe Nico should react. It should have been like, Noni, what the hell is wrong with you? You know, I wanted that ball earlier. Anyway, Vega, I don't know. I'm not seeing much from Vega so far, I'll be honest with you. It's interesting that Maresca decided to start him. But again, we don't have Lavia. Is Enzo fit enough? I wonder what the reason was. I think Enzo's on the bench. I can't fucking remember. But anyway, good opportunity to release Nico down that left-hand side. He takes his shot early. Like, Nico makes decent runs like that. Find this brother early. Find him early. Let him take his shots first time. Come on. Okay, Fofana. Back to Levi. You know, don't even get me started on this. Wesley. Spreads it back to Axel. Axel to Palmer. See what I mean with Cole Palmer? At some point, you need to take the card out, ref. Is that not another booking? Yes. Palmer has won 2 yellow cards for us, yeah? 2 yellow cards. That's from Christie and that's from Cook. He literally cooks. See what I mean? Just the drop of the shoulder. Like, he's just buying the foul then. But look how aggressive. Look, on 2 occasions, they fouled him and got the yellow card. It tells you how key their game plan is to really limit what Palmer's doing today. Very key to what we do. Oh, that was a nice pass to find Kukurea. But even then, you guys, I feel like since we've been really emphasizing using like the inverted fullback, I don't think I've seen any player really master the inverted fullback role. I think if there's one player I'm interested to see, it would be Reece James. I think if we are going to be this like 3-3-4 team, Reece playing in like midfield too, I think with his passing range and everything, that could add something to us, right? But at the moment, I've not seen like the strongest net benefit from having an inverted fullback. I don't know why we looked so strong at the end of last season playing this way. I miss we drew against Bournemouth at the end, right? Cole got booked for what? Oh, Taylor. Was that Cuckoo or was that Cole? Is it because Cuckoo keeps getting into beef with some of these players now? Cuckoo, no, Levi, no, Cuckoo. What? That's the yellow card. Oh, God. That is nonsense, bro. You see the difference? You see the difference? You see the difference? How is that a yellow to Cucurella? Oh, fucking hell. That's a penalty. Oh, my God. This flipping team. This club. Oh, this club, man. Someone to slap Taylor's head, man. Please, someone to slap his bald head. Oh, my. Every time this referee. You just know some shaggery is about to come our way, man. Listen, we deserve to be having a penalty conceded. We've been shit so far in the first half. But it's so annoying that the replays focus so much on Cucurella that I didn't see the moment that led to this. Look, where, okay, we go to sleep where Cucurella misses out on the header, lose the second ball, and oh no, Wesley with a poor back pass, man. He put Sanchez under pressure with that pass. What could Sanchez do? But even then, why was the pass played back to Wesley? Should Wesley have been ready to just clear that ball? Why did Wesley think in that moment he was going to play the pass back to Robert Sanchez? Like, what was Sanchez going to do with that pass? Can you guys in the comments explain that? What was Sanchez going to do with that pass from Wesley Fofana? You know what happened? We lost our concentration after that Cucurella yellow cards. We weren't focused. We switched off. And we're getting potentially punished now because Bournemouth have been switched on since the moment this game kicks off. They've been switched on. They won every second ball. They won every tackle. They're aggressive. They want this more than us. Come on, Evan Nielsen. I know you're feeling the pressure right now. I know you're feeling that pressure right now. I know you're going to mess this up. He's looking nervous. Is that nerves I'm seeing? Is that indecision I'm seeing? Please. Oh, come on, Sanchez, my guy. Do something. Oh, yes! Sanchez! Come on, man. What a save. Come on, man. Let's go. See what I mean? I was just thinking, Evan Nielsen, that those eyes were looking very dry. You know what I mean? Like, he did not look comfortable at all. And Sanchez, that's why you're in goal. That's why your 6'6" ass is in goal. When you spread your body, physically, you should be winning everything for us. Anyway, no. Oh, well blocked by Levi. Oh, yeah. Bro, what a save from Robert Sanchez. Great pen save. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Yeah, man, it's absolute madness right now. Okay, it seems like our only threat is going to come from counter-attacks, but we're not doing F all really in these moments. Like, when you can't win the ball back, what can you really do? And I don't care what I say. When you have someone like Conor Gallagher that was so key to us doing so much of the dirty work in midfield last season, how can the directors feel like this is a guy that's not technically good enough to play for us? As if, like, you could just technique your way to wins in the Premier League. It's so fucking stupid, man. You know? Oh, piss off, man. Again. My God, this team is pissing me off tonight. Not going to lie. Sloppy, man. See, Bournemouth, man. They're looking too confident at home against us. Way too confident. Come on, Cucurella. Good. Get tight to this, brother, man. God's sake. It's poor. It's so poor. Absolutely poor, man. But I hate the fact that we don't win shit in midfield. We can't win no tackles. There's no aggression. There's no nothing. Like, if this whole experiment ends up blowing up in our face and we don't do F-all after spending over $1 billion improving this team, we'll finally know, or hopefully it becomes even more clearer, that the recruitment was stupid. The recruitment was more focused on, I don't know. It feels like a bit ultimate team sometimes, in my opinion. You know? How many managers have been here? You're looking at Potter, you're looking at Tuchel. No, not even Tuchel. You're looking at Poch. You know, more players were signed than what they actually even wanted, to be honest with you. You know, we're just letting these directors play God at times, and I'm not seeing the net benefits yet. Oh, man, Nico, he's not really connecting no one on the field in this game so far. He's not been good in anything build up right now. My lords, man. Not good enough. Not good enough. Slow our start. Fofana. Okay, it's just like I've not even seen one tweak in this first half. Fucking hell. And we've lost the ball for the 10th time and a half today. The 10th time. All this possession stuff. See, Vega gets done by too easy. And okay, good. He wins that. Is this a break moment? Caicedo, play the right pass. He's played it behind Nico, and now they've regrouped. And now we fucking killed the move, man. The sassy. Madweke facing his man once, but no, passes it backwards. Netso just runs down the flank, just nope. Kukurea. I have to see these stats afterwards. I'm sure it's been pretty shameful, to be honest. Palmer. Oh, Palmer. I just love this guy, man. I might have to even call my son Cole, like Cole Croxford. Like, actually, like, that's got a ring to it, not gonna lie. I'm one of those idiots where there's gonna be some type of like like my future kids' names will definitely be influenced by one of the Chelsea players that I've seen watching up. I'm sorry, I'm gonna be one of those guys. Anyway, Cole Palmer just winning fouls for fun down that side. You're saying, hey, where's the second yellow cards? Where's the second yellow? What? But bro, how can Kukurea get a yellow card for doing something that was way less than that? Could you argue that's a second yellow to Cook? Is that not an argument? That's a second yellow to Cook. Anyway, Palmer, can you just like gas up something for us? My lord, without this guy in the team, I think we'd be finished right now, to be fair with you. Cole, who is he finding? Who's he finding? Okay, outswinger. Vega tries to flick that on, can't do that, and we give a breakaway to Bournemouth. Oh, my lord. Thank God Moises is there. Is he there? Moises, please, stop this man. Stop him. Yes, Moises. Come on, Netso, let's see some ability. Like, you know, like when you just sign so many players and like no one just like necessarily steals the show. You know what? I don't want to start thinking about these things now. Oh my lord, bro! Bournemouth haven't been afraid to take these shots outside the box when they come. They're playing to win this game so far. Again, no one's in those areas to really stop any cross coming in. Any shot from outside the box. Oh, Cook. I think his first goal for Bournemouth he ever scored was against Everton, which is a funny thing. So I think he's definitely on that streak right now where he's looking to increase his goal tally. Anyway, Sanchez, I mean, because he can't... We've had 72% possession. I mean, yeah, we've wasted it playing backwards passes all game. No surprise there, I guess. Okay. Hopefully, extra time won't be too much in the first half because I don't want to be seeing like 5 minutes or 4 minutes. I want this first half to end. Vega loses the ball again. Luke misses out on a tackle yet again. Evan Nilsson. Ugh. Yeah, you guys, make sure you get ready to send in your questions. Second half, we definitely have a lot to discuss. 1 minute, thank God. Please, let's not concede before the halftime whistle gets blown. Let's not do that. Not tonight. Yes, well defended. Poor clearance away. Deflective shot. Deal with that. Colwell just gets under the ball then with the header. A bit of panic, man. No one's really condoning that then. Just letting the nerves kick in. Anyway, Nico, just time waste, time waste. No, Bournemouth, ref, blow the whistle. Oh, no, no, no. That's a nice run. Let's appeal off then. To run in behind in the channels and just looks to play that ball across the box, inviting someone to try and attack that then. And Bournemouth could have got something if... Oh, my lord. Bro, it's going to be a long season. I just think to myself, by the time we start seeing proper performances consistently, how long is it going to fucking be, realistically? You know, how many projects can we keep doing, man? It's just getting boring now, to be honest. Anyway, my friends, man, let's make sense of what we're seeing in this half. Please, let's... Honest thoughts. You can be as brutal or optimistic or anything that you want. Yeah, I've not been impressed so far. How do I even start with the questions? Ayo, Vega, Disasi, Fofana, these three players are the problem. Ayo, why sack Pochettino? I mean, I get it. You know, like, we're not seeing a strong net instant positive from anything yet. And you think to yourself, would it have just made sense to maybe give Poch another season? And if you really didn't rate him, wait for someone to come in the summer that, I don't know. Who even knows at this point anymore, realistically? Phantom. Vega needs time to learn at Strasbourg. Maybe he could have benefited from a Strasbourg loan. I think he's definitely felt the pace and tempo of the Premier League. He might be a good player in the future. I'm probably not going to be surprised if he does. But currently, for where we are right now, he looks behind the pace. He looked like he struggles. He looks a bit lost at times. He wasn't really asserting himself as much. That will only come with more trust, more opportunities. But I wouldn't say it was the greatest half I saw from Vega. I'm going to keep things absolutely real. And now listen, I'm not one of those guys that has biases or just nerdy stuff like that. No, I say what I see, yeah? That's how I like to talk about the game when I'm watching it. I say what I see. Carefree Kev. We have been embarrassing. We can't have a second half like that. I'm hoping Maresca, who didn't do anything in the first half to switch nothing up, comes with a game plan second half now, yeah? He needs to fucking do something second half. Indian Muslim. Fofana is a level for 2 divisions. Nah, come on, my guys. I know, like I said, I made that really... Fofana made that poor mistake to Sanchez. I did kind of feel like, why was the pass played back to Fofana then? You know, he kind of put him under pressure. So I think it was a poor team move all round. But honestly, my simple tweak would be I would swap Disasi where Fofana's playing and make sense that way. You know what I mean? I think Fofana, that one time he was able to get into Bournemouth's half down the right-hand side, he combined with Palmer and Madueke, and we had a bit of threat when that happened. I saw the same thing first half against Crystal Palace. If I'm going to have a defender in the base of my defence, that would always be Levi Cole, who's been the best one there so far. If I can't use him, that's going to be Tosin. I'm surprised that Tosin didn't even start over Disasi. If you're going to play someone in the middle, that should have been him. And Fofana plays on the right. I don't see why he couldn't have just done that. I don't get it sometimes, to be honest. Anyway, Ahmed, thank you, bro, so much for that super chat. £10. Shit, man. I appreciate that, man. Not going to lie, Nini. I've lost faith in the projects. We should have gradually optimized from the previous regime. It's mad. And on positional play, was that really the right direction for our club's identity? I think they're very, very fair comments you're making, man. You know, I'm glad that you also agree with me too. I just felt like this whole approach that everything that existed at the club before Clearlake took over was not good enough was nonsense. It's absolute nonsense. These guys don't even have big experience doing anything with football, right? To think that you're going to flip in scorch the earth, sack everyone, kick everyone out, rebuild overnight, and then think we'll have instant success. It's just stupid, isn't it, really? I think it's become even stupider. I think I've realized the stupidity after the 22-23 season, when I learned the hard way that you can't buy yourself up the league, right? And I just think there's been no lessons learned from this. And when there was an opportunity last season to maybe do the right thing, just short term, poach, the end of the season quite strong. Oh shit, statistically, in 2024, we ranked 4th in the league. The players seem to like you. Something's being built football-wise. Let's give you another season. Let's add 1 or 2 guys, and let's see what we can do from this. But no, 8 new players for the first team. Most of these guys are on the bench right now, not even getting into the team. It just feels like there's just a lack of focus. And when you're hearing all this shit about both Bowley and Igbali now having different visions, it just kind of sums up the mess we're in even more, right? You know? Honestly, it's big pressure on Maresca. How I see him right now is that he's doing a lot of the talking, which he has to do. What else can he do? But this positional play stuff, man, it's going to take a long time, you know? It's going to take a long time. It's going to take a long time to see anything come to life right now. You know, I know there's this side of Twitter or social media where they have these like rudimentary ideas about what positional players are. It's technical football. It's all about 1-2s and skills and stuff like that. And they completely forget there's another important side to the game, which even Guardiola respected. You know, the physicality, the defensive side, the energy. You know, all those intangibles actually matter. You know what I mean? Did Pep come into this country and only sign guys under 5'9"? No, he didn't, because he knew the Prem is a league I have to respect, right? And I think so far we're showing a lot of naivety in terms of what it means to build a squad. Given it, maybe I'm talking a lot of shit. Maybe by the time this season ends, I'll be singing a different tune, and hopefully I am. But right now, it's a bit demotivating to watch us take a step back yet again to try and take another step forwards. So, Pro, I definitely agree with you. And again, thank you so much for the super chat, man. And yeah, you know, they're trying to just manufacture an identity right now, and that's it. We just don't know what's going to happen. Anyway, Phantom of the Many, thank you for the super chat, bro. I appreciate that. But Maresca is sacked mid-season. Will it be Super Frank or the special one? No, you're forgetting Thomas Tuchel. I wouldn't surprise again, but we won't go for Tuchel if Bowley sells his shares to Clear Lake, right? Now I've been thinking, like, if Igbali, of course, wins this battle, and then we just go fully in their image. Listen, there's been a lot of Igbali, Winsley, and Stewart already, and there's not been many positive signs of success, right? You know, there's not been many great signs of success right now. So let's see how it goes. But yeah, big pressure on Maresca. I feel like there's still a lot of like patience for him, because I feel like people just are willing for this to work at this point, right? I think, like I said, there's a very vocal side to the fan base online that this is what they've envisioned, this type of squad and player, and don't really care how it works or if it even can work. They just want to see lots of 5 stars and still 4-star skillers in the team and technical this, that, without caring about the other aspects, right? So we're going to find out. Anyway, John Constable, thank you, John, for the super chat. Don't like Cucurella playing in the high 8 position. I get it. And of course, as I mentioned, you know, Maresca is all about positional players, we know, but it's all about creating overloads. So as I was saying at the start of the stream, it doesn't really matter what players in what position, as long as we have a 5v4 or a 4v3 or something versus something against the opposition. And normally that comes at the expense of having like a player that is designated to play in a set position playing there. Cucurella having to make shift as a number 8, you think to yourself, if there was a more suitable profile, would they be performing a bit better, right? Maybe, because I've not really seen too much from these guys in terms of winning the midfield battle. It kind of feels like Caicedo's doing things by himself in midfield right now. And all this stuff, I'm not really seeing it from Vega or Cucurella right now. And this is like the big thing we're doing now in terms of this football is going to push us forwards. Maybe it might, but equally, you know, I just look back and think, is the balance like necessarily perfect? You know, like I know people won't like this, but I just don't care. I just think that when you have this type of football you're trying to build, there's a reason why Conor Gallagher was playing week in, week out last season. You just need a guy who can win the ball back for you in this country. I mean, yeah, he was one of the best at doing that. And who do we really have now to do anything like that, you know? We got a Vega, a guy that just came from Basel with barely any experience. Big step up for him. And we got a left back playing in midfields. I mean, fair enough. Anyway, Alex Watson, bro, appreciate the super chats. Yeah, thank you to everyone saying them right now. Give it to Big Sam till the end of the season. Cheers, brother. Yeah, I appreciate that, Alex. Yeah, Big Sam is telling us to hoover up the ball. That would be funny. But I don't think Big Sam would come here because we have no striker or anyone that can win any aerials up front. We're not a very physical team. We don't even have that going for us anymore right now. Anyone who was a bit physical has been kicked out now for some reason. So it is what it is. But yeah, I'm going to answer a few more questions. Or if you guys want your question, prioritize. A super chat always helps because I've got so many to go through. Akil, Neto and Jackson have been useless as I predicted. Yep. We need to play a false nine, especially in this game. I feel like, yeah, they've been very disconnected from each other right now. I think Nico's lost the ball quite a lot. And every time he tries to, like, find someone, he's forced to play, like, this 30 yards or 35 yards, like, switch pass. And it's getting blocked out because Bournemouth are very compact right now. So we're losing the tactical battle in the first half so far. Samson, the Maresca guy, has proved to us that he knows not what he's doing. How can he have Felix and Nkunku on the bench and play Noni and Jackson? These two are too selfish. Bro, I get what you're saying, but I kind of see it like this. If I replace Nico and if I replace Madueke for Nkunku and Felix, personally, brother, I don't think I'm seeing any difference in terms of what we're doing. I think this is what I mean by, you know, what we imagine in our heads and the reality of how we're actually playing. I think the reality should supersede the imagination right now. I don't really see what Felix and Nkunku would be doing differently outside of what? Just more individual moments. I mean, this is a team isn't about having players that can just all do individual moments at every single passage of play in a game. And then we just kind of win games that way. It doesn't work like that. I think, interestingly, we haven't really seen too many lineups that incorporate any of these guys because I don't really think we have the defensive options to really help balance the team out if you play them both together. I think that's the mad thing. And then it goes back to the squad building. Do we really need to have like Nkunku, Felix and Palmer, like three of these guys, right? Fighting out for one position. Like, did it really make too much sense, really? I'm not too sure. Okay, Jeddah Giddy. Jackson has no composure to pick his spot. I mean, this is what we do all the time. Like, we play shit as a team, as a unit, and any half chance that comes our way, our typical fan reaction is just to be like, oh, that was a moment right there. We should have profited and done something. No. Look at what Bournemouth have done. It's about how you, like, you know, exponentially, like, raise your game as the game goes on. Look at all the half chances and dangerous moments, X, Y, Z. That's what boosts your chances of winning. We've had a fraction of that threat against Bournemouth compared to what they've shown against us, yeah? So I'm sorry, I don't really think if only Nico scored the only shot he had the entire game against Bournemouth would be up right now. No, I don't think that's the case, to be fair with you. Stephen Rice, Jackson had 2 shots and he's done FA as usual. Fair enough. That's what I mean. I get what you guys are saying. I just think it's a bit unfair. It's just like, oh, the pressure's against us. Who's the scapegoat that should just turn any half chance moment into something? Listen, if Madueke played that ball earlier to Jackson, something better would come from that. Watch the replay. Noni released that pass too late. That was not good enough. It meant that Nico's shot got closed down and the space was closed, yeah? Like, let's start using our eyes, some of you guys, yeah? It's just too easy just to go into blaming this, blaming that. I mean, bro, blame the cell, blame the structure, blame the fact that we're second best to everything Bournemouth are doing right now. I think that kind of supersedes Nicholas Jackson's 2 shots in this game, in my opinion. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, Ollie, nobody is playing especially well, but what a save from Sanchez. Yes, super penalty save. He looked confident. He got down really low and fast. He spread his entire body. I felt like Evan Nilsson looked a bit nervous when he was taking it. And I was proven right in the end. So that was a super save from Sanchez to give us a chance in this game right now. Eddie, Maresca is just hot air, no substance. He's living in the shadows of Pep. The owners shouldn't have sacked Pochettino. There's no plan or tactics in this team. It feels like that at the moment. And it just feels like, you know, with all this... for me, I always like to blame the structure, and the structure comes at the top of these clubs, yeah? We have so many different cooks. Now that we're learning that Igbali and Bali see things differently, look at the upper management, you know. It's a situation where Joe Shields, he looks at bringing players. Stewart looks at bringing players. Winsley looks at bringing players. There's no unified vision of anything. I think to myself, do we need to have all these guys doing the same thing at the top? Probably not. And it just kind of just communicates lack of confidence. But anyway, second half is starting and Jadon Sancho has now come on. I wonder who he replaces. Is that going to be like for like with Neto? No idea. Okay, so that's a like for like sub with Pedro Neto. Jadon Sancho is now on the field, playing on the left side. So it seems like that's the only sub and we're keeping the structure the same. Does Maresca feel like he's not seeing enough quality from Neto? Maybe. But my friends, second half is starting right now as we speak. Bournemouth kickoff, and let's hope for some tweaks now. I'm going to discuss any tactical tweaks that I see from Maresca, but we need to do something now to just win these fucking second balls and win some of these tackles. You can't be coming second best and thinking you're going to win games in the Premier League. That is not the division for stuff like this here. Anyway, Sancho, let's see what he can bring playing on the left side. He's had 2 weeks to work with Maresca. New environment, new confidence. He's back in London now. Back where it began. And he's playing for the team he supported since he was a kid. I think he wants to take the most of this opportunity right now, in my opinion. Okay, Bournemouth again looking to play direct. Evan Nielsen just catches out for Fana. Disasi holds the ball up out wide, and he's brought Bournemouth all the way up the field. Okay, back to Tavernier. Tavernier plays the ball back to Kirkegge. We're holding our shape right now. And Kirkegge loses the ball. But Disasi is getting pressure put on him by Evan Nielsen, and he's forced to just... That's it. The pressure's got to him, and he's just kicked it off the pitch. So, hopefully, we see more signs of life now in the second half, man. Palmer's pressing. Nico putting pressure on Zabani. But not enough. Now, it's only Nico and Palmer pressing by themselves. I guess to force a long goal kick. And hopefully we can just control the ball now. Fofana, nice little press resistance there. Plays it to Vega. Vega first time back to Axel. And it's back to Fofana again. Okay, see, we're finding it really hard to really build out wide like we like to. I thought that'd be our stronger point. And so far, Kirkegge, but his cross gets blocked and intercepted by Levi Colwell. Colwell carries the ball forwards. Come on, Levi. Who's he found? He wins the foul. He wins the foul. No foul! Oh, my lord, man. That is annoying. McCall was like, where's my options? Where's my options? No one's there. I just think, like, you know, we were hearing about these improvements you know, during the international break. I'm not really seeing anything so far, to be honest with you. I'm not seeing anything at the moment so far. Not even anything new outside of this, I don't know, Vega in midfield. Vega, okay, at least he's there to just win that ball then. Back to Disasi. Good pass to find Nico's dropped deep. Back to Cucurella, who's really advanced. But Jadon Sancho. Sancho, back to Cucurella. Cucurella, oh, fuck. Oh, that was a decent idea from Cucurella. A bit too much pace on that cross. But then I thought to myself, was there not an opportunity to take a shot on goal then? Did that not open up then for him to take a strike on goal? Moises, man. Bro, can't be giving away free kicks there, man. Please. Like, I really wish, like, Moises, I mean, I think he's been decent in this game. I'll keep things real. But I just feel like the guy's a bit of just a messy tackler sometimes, right? You know, he has a habit of conceding the foul that puts you under pressure. But anyway, that move comes from Nico dropping deeper, who finds Cucurella, who's able to just find that pass back to Sancho, plays it back in behind to Cucu. But again, did Cucurella not have the composure to round the keeper? Because the keeper was off his line then. I think there was a moment there to just take the shot on goal, no? Like, are you guys seeing what I'm seeing? Was there not a moment for him to just do that? maybe that's what you get when you have like a guy who's in a very advanced position, but he's not naturally normally playing there all the time, right? Why Neto out? Yep, Duran is 100% better than Nico. Yep, Clown that one even a player. Yep, 70 million Mudryk and now 60 mil Neto, not pushing the needle. It seems like it's going to be very harsh for all these guys. The moment someone doesn't perform, you're going to be replaced by someone else. And it feels like, you know, is that going to be conducive to players' form as the season goes on? Where after one bad game, you get kicked out for someone else? I mean, we have to see, right? Oh, deep cross wide. Anyway, that's swept up by Jaden. But he gets dispossessed. A bit of a heavy touch. And Kirkej. Very ambitious attempt then. It's interesting that Kirkej was a left back that we looked at this summer, but I think we got priced out of a move. So we looked at many options before we decided for Vega. Obviously, Calafiori was a big option. I would have signed Calafiori. I kept saying this is an upgrade signing that you go for. If you're going to be doing this inverted stuff, sign one of the best inverted fullbacks, you know? He's literally like 1 year older than Vega or 2 years older than Vega. And I think he's just... I mean, Calafiori was one of the best young teen talents in Italy during his time at Roma. So I guess he's fulfilling his potential that he always had. I don't know. Maybe I'm going off field a bit, but I don't know. I just thought this window we'd sign 3 or 4 men that actually improve us. Not more like project buys. I mean, you know, I don't know. It's a bit mad sometimes. Vega, flat pass back to Corwell, but he plays that pass very nicely into the feet of Moises. Moises attempts a great pass outside the boot. But, Nico can't hold off the pressure from 2 Bournemouth defenders. That was a good tackle by Zabani in the end. Nico's been trying with a few interesting runs in between the defence, right? But I feel like it's very ambitious passes are being played to find him, to be honest. I think to myself, can we maybe do more to have Palmer a bit more central? Who knows? But anyway, Bournemouth, Tavernier, oh my lord. Great save again from Robert Sanchez. Yes, Robert Sanchez. Great save. Bro, we're getting... See what I mean? The Sassy, when he's caught out of position, bro, we're done. We're actually finished. Anyway, that was Cliver. I'm getting these light-skinned guys mixed up right now. Cliver easily skips in from Wesley. And Sanchez is alert and he's at his near post. See, he's pissed off, you guys. What are you doing? Why are you allowing these shots to come so easily against me now? Bros. I hope it won't be one of these seasons. I really hope it won't be one of these seasons. But I'm not even seeing much of a reaction second half. Tavernier just invites that ball in the box, but we've done okay when it comes to defending aerials so far. Please be in position. Oh, my lord, man. Now offsides. But Evan Nilsson, you know, he's a pretty dangerous striker in the sense that he loves to run to the near post, to the far post, right? He's not just waiting for the ball to find him in the 6-yard box. He makes the runs, which actually encourage his teammates to play crosses in particular areas. He's like, if we're not careful, he'll be one of those guys where he sneaks in with something in this game. I feel like he has that. Yeah, he missed the penalty. Big moment for him. But I feel like these moments where he'll be a bit like tricky and a little bit smart, I'm worried about him in these types of moments there. Anyway, Wesley, I think it's interesting that Wesley is the one kickstarting these attacks, actually. We've seen Cole do this really well in the past 2-3 games. I just don't get... I know that we don't have Gusto or Reece James, but it can't mean Disasi is your only option at right back. I'm sorry, I just can't accept that, man. I really can't accept that. I feel like it's been a little bit of a liability for us tactically. You know, how much threat has come from Bournemouth's left side, from Tavernier, from Cliver, from Kirkage. Again, you know, we talk about how the players need time to adapt to the Prem. Does Maresca also need time? I mean, it's his first time managing at this level, right? He has to figure out his squad and his team. There's a lot to work on, a lot to do. You know? Anyway, seeing Tosin and Felix on the bench, Yeah, they're nice individual names, but you know, I'm curious to see what they're really going to do to impact what we're doing so far. Bournemouth, Kirkhead overlap on the left. Somehow is able to still put that cross in the books, and Bournemouth is still putting us under pressure in a half right now. Look how many men they've committed forward to. Ah, bro. Yeah, man, it's getting ridiculous. Vega, okay, heads up back to Sanchez. Sanchez been up there, you know, very strong performance from Sanchez tonight, been very reliable. Oh my god, he booked Nico for that. That's barely dissent, man. See what I mean? Like, we do half the stuff Bournemouth do, and the ref's twice as quick to give out his yellow cards. Anyway, Palmer. Be looking to find Palmer there so many times. Anyway, Vega. Cole's now pushed up to left back. Okay, again, anytime like another move for us to like move up the field is finding Nico in the channels. Sancho. Come on, Jaden. Jaden. Oh, great pass. Ah, Nico on target, bro. On target, Nico. On target. That was such great play by Sancho. And that's what I like about Jaden Sancho. Look at that close control then. And he's just thinking the disguise outside the foot pass. It's a Nico. I think Nico was leaning back a bit too much then. I think he was leaning back a bit too much. Listen, it's not like the easiest chance to convert. But that was something then. That was good play by Sancho. Oh, Levi. Oh, great tackle, Levi. Great tackle, Levi. Oh, fuck off, Taylor. Oh, my God. Sorry for swearing, you guys. I'm really sorry. Sometimes when I watch games, man, I can't help it. I need to just, like, release the anger. I really can't help it. This dickhead, man. This bald guy. And no offense to people who have lost their hair, but... Oh, fuck, he's giving him a yellow for that. Oh, my God, bro. The referee's against us, man. It's just... Taylor. Nah, the Anthony Taylor show. Everything bad is happening right now. Yeah, but we're getting yellow. There's 3 yellow cards from us. 3 yellow cards in the space of 5 minutes, bro. It's becoming the Anthony Taylor show right now, honestly. What a dickhead. Bro, this is nuts. Honestly, man. Chelsea fans hyping up tackles now like we won something. Coconut Heads, I think he places bets on yellow cards against us. I would not be surprised, man. It's becoming the Anthony Taylor show right now, man. Oh, crap. That was a decent effort, actually. Arona's been saying, listen, if you can take a shot outside the box, do that. They've clearly been working on this in the training grounds during international break because they're way too confident outside the box today. Oh, bro, I'm actually done. He books Levi Cole. Sancho barely does anything and he gets the yellow cards. Oh, please, that's not... Bro, man. I wonder what Maresca's going to say, but I feel like he's going to be quite defensive post-match if we don't turn things around. Oh, piss off. Piss off, boys. This is pathetic. Huh? Off the post. Oh, we're getting destroyed by Bournemouth right now. We're getting absolutely cooked. This was like my nightmare for tonight, that it would be a game like this against Bournemouth this late on a Saturday. Anyway, Palmer, can you just Palmer us into a goal or victory somehow? Noni, up against 4 man right now. He gets past one of them. He tries to get past two, but he gets taken down. Like, I don't get Taylor today. I feel like so many cards he's dished out have been non-yellow cards. It's been barely anything. It's been so pathetic, to be honest. Anyway, set piece. It's like one of the first times since the Jackson shot, they were able to do something now. Anthony's dickhead, man. Honestly, come on, Palmer, please, man. I'm at that point right now. I'm just hoping and praying right now. Not a great set piece. Not a great set piece. The Sassy looking like Maguire trying to run back. Heavy strides. But again, Moises, thank God Moises has been deeper from corners just to offer some pace there. I'm not too sure about the moustache. I'll keep it real. I'm not too sure about the moustache I'm seeing. But Moises is clearly experimenting right now, you know. He's getting his hair dyed one week. He's growing moustaches the other. I just don't get this build-up is just doing nothing, really. The Sassy, and what's he going to do? The Sassy. Okay. That's when I was like waiting for this guy to do something on the right-hand side. Of course, it was off the field then. Okay, Maresca's had enough. 60th minute. Tolson's coming on. Are you going to finally play for Fana on the right? Are you going to finally play for Fana there? Have you realised in the 60th minute that the Sassy was a massive mistake at right back? I think he has realised that. Thank fuck, honestly. Took you that long, Maresca. And now Mudweke replaced by Felix. So what, Felix, is that going to be Sancho moving to the right? No, is that Palmer on the right, Felix in the middle, and Sancho on the left-hand side? Anyway, Tosin, yeah, that must be Fofana now on the right side. Madness, man. Yeah, Disassi finally out. Like if yeah, poor. Cucurella, Semenyo, Sanchez is alert. Great keeping by Sanchez. He released the ball in time then. That was good play by Sanchez. He saved that situation. Like, he's been on point today in this game so far. Been very on point, Robert Sanchez. Anyway, Tosin finds Felix. Oh, Felix. Come on, Joao, man, please. Oh, flipping hell, Vega. Yeah, I've not been impressed by Vega so far. I'll have to keep things just brutally honest. Nah, not been too impressed. I have to see the stats too on my second monitor. Okay, Moises fouled. Yeah, Sanchez, you could argue one of our best players. I'd probably say, I don't know, Palmer's look quite decent, but Robert Sanchez, by far man of the match for us, easily. Easily man of the match so far. Honestly, I don't even trust these stat websites. You know, I just realized that they give ratings based on stuff like pass completion and how many touches you have. It's just, yeah, it's not good enough. Anyways, Jadon Sancho roams in fields. He now moves to the right side. A bit of fluidity here. Good play by Jadon. Nice little skill then. Keeps the ball. Palmer now to the right sides. He has Fofana now. Wides. But bit of sloppy play then from Cole. But he wins that back. I feel like with like Sancho and Felix and Palmer, it's making me think about Mascar time to like Mata, Oscar and Hazard. Just having those types of players like in the same lineup and attack together. I love to think that this new look attack is going to kind of Mascar our way into like a goal. That was a nice pass by Tosin. You know, isn't it funny when you don't have Fofana playing these passes now, that maybe we can progress the ball a bit better? Not that Fofana can't do that, but now that the Sassy's not in the team. Moises, oh, come on, Moises, man. When he had the moment to take a shot, he doesn't take it. And then when he looks to take the shot, the space is closed down. Anyway, Tosin, again, should have started from this game. I don't know why Maresca, I'm going to keep saying it, I don't know why Maresca started to Sassy in this game. He was such a liability for us in this game today. Levi just doesn't know where the ball's bounced. Don't foul him, Levi. Composure. Just stick with him. Yeah, force him back. Yes, Moises. Thank you. Felix, man. Carry us up the field and do something. Plays it back to Jaden, who's looked quite sharp since coming on so far. Back to Felix. Nice little touch there. Nice. Okay. Felix. Back to Felix. I guess having a player like this takes pressure away from Cole Palmer too, to have to be this influence all the time, right? I wonder what Maresca says about both Noni and Neto today, but I felt like it was quite hard for them, to be honest. You know, they were getting like overloaded quite a lot down their sides. Palmer, Felix. Come, someone win that ball back. Okay, Cucurella wins that. So since the subs have come on, at least we're keeping the ball a bit. But look at the stats right here. It's been 9 shots on Bournemouth against our 2 in this game. Come on, Jadon Sancho on the left. We're finding our wingers now. Oh, what a nice pass to Cucurella. Like, that's what... Nico! Oh, shit. But, bro, did you see that pass then from Jadon Sancho? He was playing these types of passes to Guerrero at Borussia Dortmund. You know, that's the options that Sancho wants. I feel like playing for us, maybe we'll have a bit more fun. You know, having players like on his level around him in that sense, right? But yeah, I think Sancho's been quite sharp in this game. And if something happens, you're thinking he's more likely to bring something right now. Is he going to book someone else, Taylor? I'm actually tired of seeing this guy on my screen now, honestly. I'm actually getting sick and tired of seeing this guy. Okay, anyway, maybe Bournemouth are like, you know, reacting to our subs. You know, we got a lot of attacking quality on right now. Let's see, set piece time. Is that Palmer taking it? Palmer. Oh, that was dangerous. Cucurella. I mean, no one's doing nothing with that, Cuca. That's a shit cross, man. You weren't playing those crosses at the Euros. Bournemouth are now making a sub. Double sub. Alex Scott and Siniestra. So I think Arolo's realised that the intensity's dropped a little bit. And he wants fresh legs on now to try and maintain what they're doing. Okay. But yeah, man, I think Bournemouth have been the better team so far. At least we're doing something on the ball a little bit now. Hopefully with like, nearly 30 minutes left, 25 minutes left. There's enough to sneak a goal or get a victory. Okay, come on. Okay, Felix, Fofana. Damn, my stream's just flipping glitched out now. Very low res right now. I'm just seeing like these pixelated cubes. Okay, now it's back now. Vega, it's just a bit too slow to things, but Cole was there to sweep things up. And, okay, but Palmer's offside. So far, they only tweaked some... Oh, Maresca got booked. Of course he got booked. This is actually a joke how much yellow cards he's given out, honestly. It's a bit embarrassing, to be honest. Moises. Yes, Moises. Vega plays it to Cucurella. But could have put a bit more pace in that pass then. Palmer. There's no option on the right side. His first instinct was, where's Gusto? Vega. Sancho. Oh, Jaden. Yes, Sancho. It's played. Someone support him. Great play. Sancho's looked very sharp so far, I have to say. Oh, Sancho. Okay. Tosin. So we've had the ball now, at least. We're keeping possession now, finally, for the first time in the second half. Oh, Tosin, he nearly gassed it with that pass. That was a very ambitious attempt, but I like the idea then. But I personally think, I keep saying it, but I've been saying this whole game, move Fofana to the right sides. You know, if the Sassi's not going to play in the middle, take him off. And I just feel like there's like a better structure defensively where now we can match Bournemouth's pace out wide on the left now. Now that Fofana's there, we have a pace man that can go up against them. You know, I don't know why we had to wait for this long, but little things like that make a difference on the field. You know, now Bournemouth can't attack the same way now. Anyway, Sancho is growing in his influence. Oh, nice play between him and Felix. Oh, okay, corner at least, right? Corner? Ah, come on, Felix, man. Just ran out of ideas then. But yes, Sancho really looks sharp so far. We have to see, you know, it's going to be game on in terms of who secures his attacking positions. It's interesting that Nkunku isn't on the field. Damn, this guy's been demoted like crazy. It's weird because he scored all our goals in pre-season and was one of the highest scorers on the Maresca so far. Like, it's crazy that we've built a squad where now Nkunku, who I'd say is probably one of our best players, actually can't even find himself in the team. I think, yeah, the squad building has just been crazy, to be honest. And I won't accept any slander on Nkunku. Anyone telling me that he's not good enough or he's overrated or any nonsense. No. Don't. I'm not here for that at all, yeah? Felix, can he just like 5 stars get his way into something? No, he can't. He still has the ball. Does he win the free kick? Nope. Taylor decides that's not a free kick for some reason. Oh, finally a good tackle by Vega. That's more like it. Vega! Oh. Good play, Vega. Back to Sancho. Oh, Sancho's looking too sharp in it tonight, man. Looking at Dortmund Sancho right now. Felix now. Oh, okay. But who's in the books? Oh, Cucurella was not playing these crosses at the Euros, man. He did not play these crosses at the Euros. But at least we're on the ball now. Now it's looking a bit promising. We're really finding Sancho a lot now. Come on, Jaden. Come on, Jadon. Yes, Vega. Overlap for this brother, man. Someone kicked the ball off the field too. Good. Getting too much ADHD seeing that right now. That's it. Now we're keeping the ball like I thought we would keep from the start of this game, to be fair with you. But at least it's better late than never, right? I think a lot of that is maybe Bournemouth getting a bit tired now. There's no way they were keeping that intensity for 90 minutes straight. Absolutely not. But this is a moment for us now to capitalize on their fatigue. Anyway, Vega on the ball a bit more now. Not as much pressure on him when it comes to playing out, which is a handy. Tosin finds Fofana wides. Palmer. I feel like Palmer's influence has definitely fallen off a lot in this game as it's gone on. But you know that you can produce something from something, right? From nothing, I mean. Fofana. Come on. Good. That's it. More like it. More like it, boys. Come on. Come on, Fofana. Sometimes you might have to make an overlap to the right sometimes, Fofana. Don't be scared to do that. If you have to overlap to help the team, do that. Do that sometimes. Sancho. Oh, Sancho is just looking... Yeah. This is Dortmund Sancho we're seeing right now. And he wins the corner. That's the corner, ref. No corner. Nah, you dickhead, man. Come. Dickhead, ref. What other options do we have to turn to off the bench now? I can't even remember top of my head. But Mudryk is still an option, I guess. But I mean, I guess when you're turning towards Mudryk to do something in the final moments and you're really desperate, right? That was a bit mean, I know. But I mean, I can't lie, can I? We have Mark Yu. Do we think, you know what, let's have another aerial threat up front alongside Nico? We have Nkunku, who's just, yeah, I'd never thought this season, Nkunku, the guy we thought would have been the difference maker for us last season, will now kind of be like the bottom of the barrel. All the new attackers are ahead of him. And you think to yourself, I mean, is he not better than all of them? In a game like where I need some finishing ability, should Nkunku not be on? I don't know. Anyway, Kasade, of course, yeah. Kasade, Nkunku, Gu, Badiashil, Jorgensen. That's all we have right now. That's all we got. Come on, boys, please. Like, what, 15, 20 minutes to go? Plenty of subs, plenty of bookings. It must be at least 5 minutes at a time. At least 20 minutes to do something now. It's like a shit pass from defense then. Kirkej. Was it Kirkez? Billing. Tosin, please. No. Oh, Caicedo. Okay, offsides. Chelsea don't have a coach. Yep. Jadon. Samson, so what is he waiting for? Does he expect Nkunku to make something 2 minutes? I get it, but then maybe he's thinking, shit, I've got so many attacking players. I mean, what the hell do I even do with this, with what I got, you know? I don't see what many managers do, to be honest. Maybe I'm too old-fashioned, but I like those days where you have your first team attackers, and then you just have like the competition guys behind them, right? Come on, boys. Please don't embarrass us tonight. Please. Kirkez. But sometimes, like, only in games like this where, you know, things aren't really working perfectly for us, I do think to myself, like, sometimes, if we had that option to play long to, or just spam the crossing or whatever, just to relieve pressure for these men or whatever, would that give us something? Would that be helpful? Because we're trying to, like, ball to feet our way to goal, right? Anyway, Levi Corwell. Oh, what? Oh, that was a sick pass by Levi then. Oh, shit, Felix. Damn, that I thought for a second then. Anyway, Torsen deals with that well. I think Torsen's come on and he's brought a little bit of authority, a little bit of composure from the back. He's definitely giving us a platform to play out from. But it does seem like maybe he's seen as a last in the pecking order. Anyway, again, Vega can carry us up the field now. A bit more space to play in. Fair enough. And Nkunku's finally coming on. Please save my fucking ass right now. I'm guessing, is that Nico off or is that Palmer off? Like, would it surprise me if Palmer came off? Probably not. I think he's lacked an influence in the second half for sure. He's definitely got very quiet. I mean, he's taken a lot of kicks from behind at times. Is that why he's slowed down a bit? Who knows? But yeah, you know, Maresca, shit, when in doubt, throw on every single attacking player that I have in possession and pray that something happens. Okay, so Nico now comes off. Okay, all right. You know, Nico had a few chances. I think the best one that he could have had was the pass from Madueke, which was off. Other than that, you know, you think, can he do more from Sancho's cutback in the books? we're desperate. You hope you can, right? Listen, it's not the easiest chances to finish. You know what I mean? We don't have Pique Aguero or Pique Suarez or any of these guys playing for us up front, right? So I have to be a bit realistic. Yeah, but Robert Sanchez, wow, that is a sick pass from Robert Sanchez. I think is man of the match today. I think this pass just confirms it. Anyway, Sanchez like, who? Where's the options? What the fuck are you guys? What are you doing? You know? Like, I like when wingers have someone close to them. You know what I mean? Like when Vinicius Jr. and these guys are playing at Madrid, you know, they're kind of, you know, they're playing in relation to each other, right? Like they're close to each other, they're combining off each other. I think so far, the only thing I would say, even though we're keeping the ball better, is that maybe the wingers are like a bit too wide and a bit too isolated. Like Sancho is just like by himself right now. Again, is that Felix or was that Palmer? Oh, Senesi. I thought it was Cook for a second, you know. Was that Palmer again? No, Felix this time. Yeah, yeah. It looked like, I don't think Palmer goes down like that, to be honest. But how many yellow cards? Yeah, no, this is first booking. Yeah, Senesi, Christie, Cook, Cliver. There's been like nearly 10 bookings in this game, so Tosin. Oh, fucking hell, Tosin. What are you thinking, man? Oh, come. Bro, that was Tosin's fault for putting the team under pressure with such a stupid pass. I'm sorry. Like, we all saw from this angle that there was no possible angle then to play that pass. Play it wide, man. Now, you've put us under pressure for no reason then. Yeah, Rollers, I'm not trying to get booked myself. But yeah, you know, you'd say to yourself, I've seen that same tackle get a yellow card throughout the game today. I can see why the Bournemouth manager was ready to risk it all then. Oh my god, 81st minute goals. Of course, Bournemouth have scored 4. They scored 3 against Everton, obviously. Shit. Oh my god, man. It's just funny that, you know, like when you're just like a fan or whatever, like you envision these lineups that have like Nkunku and Sancho and Felix and all these guys, right? You just think, raw. I can't even imagine what type of like 4D chess football we're about to play, right? We're gonna play, you know, tiki taka like you've never seen in your life, right? But it just doesn't work like that in real life, you know? Like it don't, especially these days now that every team's like a running merchant and now that everyone sprints like crazy for fun. Maybe back in the day it would make more sense because there's a lot more space to play in, you know? But these days it ain't quite the same now. That's because back in the day, teams like your Bournemouths, they would have fallen apart after 60 minutes because they were too tired. They couldn't even maintain it. But now, due to sports science and everything, you know, these players can run like never before these days. And I don't know, I've always personally felt it takes a little bit away sometimes from like just the, you know, the technical spectacle of football. And it makes it quite machine-like at times, right? Simply because players can just run more and press more. And now there's more like, you know, interesting tactics and systems around pressing structures and shapes because now players can run more. It's just, you know, it takes a little bit away from the game sometimes, you know? I have to say, because, yeah, now your Felixes and stuff can just get kicked to the floor and you're kind of just stopping their threat, right? Anyway, Bournemouth are back. Easy switchboard to Siniestra. This guy was a super sub against Everton. Oh, shit. Well blocked. We had some decent blocks defensively in this game, I have to say. But again, now with Felix and Nkunku pressing up top, yeah, I'm not expecting anything to come from that. Arujo, left foot cross. Tosin deals with that. Felix gets on that. Nkunku. Played Nkunku. Palmer's looking for an option. Has to square it to Cucurella. Can he keep the momentum going? Sancho, make that underlap and run. See, no one's there. Now he's forced to play it backwards. I get it. It's like Vega's first, like, probably full 90 in the Prem. He's probably a bit tired now, I can see. Look, like, he's holding his ribs a little bit. He's probably feeling like a little bit of, what's the word I'm looking for? Shit. Completely lost me. I don't know why. Sancho, good play, Sancho, under pressure. But yeah, I feel like the mids could do with a fresh set of legs, maybe. I think Vega's looking a bit tired. I don't blame the guy, man. It's his first full Prem 90. Stitches, that's the word, yeah. I think Vega looks like he has a bit of stitches going on right now. Anyway, Caicedo. Felix, come on, Felix. Yeah, definitely fatigue, man. Lactic acid, yeah. Vega, just blast it, why not? No, I'm playing me. Just keep it serious. Levi, is there like an opportunity to force something? Sancho, look very sharp on the left. See that these little passes he's playing. And Kunku! And Kunku! Come on! Come on! Come on! My God, yes, Nkunku. Yes, point to that badge, man. Talk your shit right now, Nkunku. Talk your shit right now, man. Let's go. Let's go. See what I mean? The guy is our best finisher. I've been saying throughout this whole week. How is his brother actually sidelined to last in the pecking order in attack? Talk your shit, Cristo. Talk your shit, man. Do that. My God, of course, you rely upon this guy, bro. He's our best finisher. Yes, bring the balloons out. Yes. Yes, Cristo. Yes, Cristo. Yeah, but again, Jadon Sancho, man. Jadon Sancho playing some beautiful football tonight, honestly. These passes he's played all game. And Kunku, that first touch away. A bit of fortune with the bounce back. The composure to flip and take advantage of that. Bro, and Kunku up front. You know, need to come out of some competition right now, man. Need to come out of some competition right now. Cristo and Kunku, my guy. My guy. Let's go. Woo. That's what I'm talking about, man. Sancho. Yes, Sancho. Point to him. Sancho. If something was happening in this game today, it was coming from Jadon Sancho, man. Honestly. Jadon, the Don Sancho. Flipping hell. But I said this guy, since the first touch he had, there was something sharp about Sancho. He wanted to announce himself. He's playing for his boyhood club. If that's not going to get you pumped to make your debut for your boyhood club, I don't know what is. Vega just doing the madness right now. Did he get booked for that? Obviously, he got booked for that. Obviously. Fucking Taylor, man. I think to myself, if Taylor just had hair, I think he'd be a different guy completely. You can't tell me him being follically challenged doesn't do something against his personality, right? Nah. Honestly. But bro, so hopefully, no, the game's not over yet. I can't even get too gassed. I can't even talk my shit like that. Because Bournemouth could probably even win this game with like 6 minutes to go now. So right now, these guys need to work hard and not give away stupid free kicks or nothing or no nonsense right now. So the game's not over yet until the final whistle blows. It ain't over right now. You know, let's like lock in and let's hope these guys can bag this. I'm not gonna. If we can do it, it's good to win ugly. I'll be honest with you. It's nice to win a bit ugly sometimes. You know, we were by far the worst team in this game. Let's keep things brutally honest, yeah. But the talk will come after. Please, boys. At least like what 7 minutes left. Oh yes, Sanchez. Why am I even doubting Sanchez today? Yeah, Sanchez is playing like, you know, every world-class keeper that's ever played in the game today. Right now, Robert Sanchez saved our ass. Without Sanchez, we're trying to get back. Vega, this guy's tired. Maresca, bring on a sub. Maresca, bring on a sub. Oh, Levi Cole with another block again. Yes, like Cole has made so many good blocks in this game today. But please, Maresca, bring a midfield player on right now. Vega has no legs. Look at that tired. What was that from Vega? Oh, my lords. Maresca, waste time with subs, please. Anyway, Sancho, the first touch today. Boys. Nah. United, man. Imagine that Anthony's still at United, but Sancho isn't. That's hilarious. Anyway, Felix. Back to Wesley. Wesley into Felix. Felix, no stupidity right now, please. Felix, just don't. You don't have to gas it. You don't have to gas it. Okay. Okay, all right, cool. All right, do your thing. They're singing Sancho's name. Stop the Jackson and Madueke hate. Yeah, some of you guys need to relax with that nerdy shit, man. Come on, like, please. I'm not one of the channels that does this type of football talk. I'll keep it real. Imagine wasting 50 mil to sign Felix. I mean, like, let's see. But I mean, he was a surprise. I'll be honest. He was a big surprise. Anyway, and Nkunku, he's the type of guy who's your match winner. You know, Maresca, you have to start thinking about Nkunku in this team now because he's the only one really scoring the goals for you right now. 6, of course, it's 6 minutes. It does make sense, I guess, after the celebrations. Anyway, this is the nervy thing now. We have all these attackers on, Nkunku, Felix, Sancho, Palmer. We have to see the defensive sides of the game now. Bench players like Madueke and Jackson acting like starters. My lord, please let this coach start this lineup next game. Another yellow. This is getting boring. This is actually getting ridiculous now. Like, if you never watched this game, you were thinking this is like one of the dirtiest games in Prem history you've ever seen. And it's just, this guy is just, I don't know what he's doing. He's just losing his mind. Or he's placing bets or something. Because some of the, I mean, they didn't even show why Felix got the yellow cards, but it was probably for nothing. Oh, that's funny. I don't know why I'm laughing. I don't know why I'm finding that funny, but that's funny. Sancho, Jadon Sancho, man. He might be the new talisman, honestly. Like, just seeing a left winger that can dribble. Oh, and Nkunku? Nah, bro, he's not 6 foot plus. It's not your fault. But Sancho, is he looking like he might be that left winger since Hazard that can actually dribble past his man and create and keep the ball? It's a promising debut, I'll be honest. It's the type of debut where you're probably starting the next game. That's how good this debut is from Jadon Sancho. So, yeah, man. Let's see what happens. I mean, what was it? I think the next one's against West Ham. That's our next game, West Ham away. So, London derby kickoff midday. I feel like Sancho might be starting. Anyway, Vega. Oh, nice pass, Vega. Sancho with a little head. Nice. He's having fun. He's having fun on the left flank. Oh, bro, Cucurella was playing these crosses for fun in the Euros. I keep saying it, but why am I not seeing one good cross from this guy this season? Sancho, man. Felix, play Cucurella. Back to Jadon. That's it, Jadon Sancho getting his name. Can you imagine that? Your home debut, your debut for your boyhood club. The fans are singing your name. You play the decisive assist, be the decisive player to even bring us something against Bournemouth. I mean, yeah. Perfect night for Jadon Sancho. But yeah, those subs helped, you know, taking Disassi disaster. Nah, it's rude, I know, but I kind of just, you know, I kind of feel like I have to say that. Disaster. It's not his fault though, you know what I mean? He shouldn't be playing right back. I'm sorry. He shouldn't be playing that. Cuckoo, please, boys, don't embarrass us now, please. Oh, Levi Corwell. Yes, Levi. Bro, can we give some praise to Levi in this game? Has he not been sick defending throughout? How many blocks with his head or last-ditch tackles? Or is he like covering the post? I mean, the guy's been top class for us at the back tonight. Yeah, he's been our best defender tonight. Honestly, great defending from Levi Colwell. Yes, Robert Sanchez. I feel like I've not seen this authority with hands since, like, I don't know, Courtois and Petr Cech. It's been that long since we had a big goalkeeper that can just like catch these balls for fun. But Sanchez tonight, honestly, it's between him, Jadon Sancho, and Levi Cole for man of the match. You guys in the chat afterwards, who's like your man of the match contenders? And Nkunku pressing, bro. Like, actually, you know what? There's no needs. There's no needs. Anyway, we've got like nearly 90 seconds left. So Nessie looks to play it wide. Come on, Palmer. Run back, bro. Run back. Take that yellow card if you have to. No. Oh, no, Caicedo. Oh, Robert Sanchez, my lords. Nah, my heart. And Robert Sanchez, bro, just waste time. Sanchez, you know what? After that save, I think Sanchez is man of the match. I'm sorry. He might be man of the match after that save now. See what I mean? The midfield just too easy to play through. You know what I mean? That Moises, I get it. Maybe he's a bit tired. He's a bit leggy, cool. Oh, but still. Like, have a bit more quality in those areas. Cucurella is wasting time. Of course he is. Yes, thank you, Cucurella. Were you guys Sancho good? Sanchez or Cole, man of the match? 90-min performances. Yeah, they might just edge it slightly. Very slightly. Semenyo yellow cards. Oh, fuck off, Taylor. Honestly, like, you would think this is like one of the dirtiest games you've seen in your life. With how card happy Taylor's been today. It's just not making any sense. Super chat here. Chris F. Thank you, bro. And Nkunku over Jackson, this should be our front three. Let's see, man. Let's see. Man really set a new caution for Prem bookings. Honestly, can you guys in the chat, how many bookings is that now? Is that like what, 11 or 12? Like, this is not making any sense. I'm getting a bit confused. Anyway, the game must be over now. It must be. How many bookings? Oh, Felix, bit of a high foot then, mate. Yes, Tosin. Cleared by Moises. Blow the whistle. Come on. Yes, boys and girls and everyone else. That's it. That's what I want to see when I'm investing time into watching my club late on a Saturday night, man. I want to see a win. And we get that courtesy of that man, Christo Nkunku. Everyone's growing a moustache, it seems like. Fair enough. It's the new wave happening with the squad right now. Cool. But yeah, man. Christo reminding us why he should not be the last in the pecking order for anyone at the moment. Keeping it absolutely honest. Yeah? Keeping it real. Anyway, what? 15 yellow cards. That's an absolute joke, honestly. I think the ref should be reviewed for his performance after this game to have the audacity to dish out 15 yellows when this is like one of the most normal Prem games I've ever seen. Yeah? There was no malice. There was no dirtiness. It was just like a pure-hearted contest between two clubs. And somehow, 15 yellow cards have been dished out, or 14. It's been absolutely nuts. But honestly, I need to bounce now, as you know, so I can kickstart this match review. Maybe as the season goes on, I'll think about maybe incorporating my match review straight after streams. But that's something I have to think about. My friends, right now, I'm going to bounce and keep things moving. Come back tomorrow, we'll discuss the game, and I'll have a 5 things we learned video coming out too. So thank you to everyone that sent super chats, shown love, and heard my super voice during the game. And yeah, have a good night, and come back for my match review. See you all soon.